Ufata yo. Yamie Grandma Jesus. Ufata yo. Yawaye dosu bebre. Yamie Grandma Jesus. Ufata yo. Nyuma ye Grandma. Yamie Grandma Jesus. Ufata yo. Nyuma ye Grandma. Abusuafo amichiachi obi bia obaso ana wa share video na mame obaso pe na wa invite obi amame nyuma ye nwanwa oti asie obi eni o me try some share 2 pages into obaso a share mame one patch. Sano nyuma ye nwanwa Namiru nyuma ye nwanwa ya unafue Sano nyuma ye nwanwa onyamia uti asie tutuwa enye yo ye dosu bebre Wofata, hey, Auntie Annie, happy Easter, happy Easter, happy Easter, me love. Nyamie Grandma Jesus, Wofata, yeah, Tutu, yeah, Edosu bebre. Nyamie Grandma Jesus, Wofata, yeah, Obi eni Edosu bebre. Abusuafo abaso ana wa share video na mama no invite obi ama Auntie Aisha ni eh me dofo Angela Ba, see you, God bless you. Auntie Aisha nyami shra bebre. Ah Sanu nyuma ye ngwa onyami uti asie. Happy Easter, me love. Agosia, happy Easter, sweetheart. And now you're about to about an abuse, real life story. How even well-educated, highly esteemed professionals in big positions are being abused, and sometimes due to positions they are, where they work, their backgrounds, it takes ages for them to speak up. And then ubeti a real life story. Young Kasaye sister, Edith, Efia, Ahiago, and some. In a year, Pachoba so I know I share my watching. Obaso Pena wa share my. Mekai will be able to send me to me, Alithia, and the back share me. Alithia, baby, I will be an own shroud. Sa and so, as my dear, I go see William sign. Yamie Grandma Jesus, hey, Mammy Sawani, we are the crowd, Tibobinazi. Yamie Grandma Jesus, Ufata, yeah. Obieni Yamie Grandma. I was in for me, baby, Biara will be a midinchia PSC pa. If you are doing my one and can you lower it a little bit for me, honey? Midinchia PSC pa, if you are doing my one and Emma will be I, Mamma's a wife from Pombruni, Michia, baby, Biara will be a Cosia, Medofopa, Michia, baby, Biara will be a sister Aisha Ankra, happy Easter, so happy Easter. Mammy said, still, Timobinazi, Untimentake, Timobinazi. I blessed beyond belief. Yami unsha papa, medase. enti na bepe wa asem yi o make I will be say wo pe asomade papa open smadi ya papa pa ene na chese akosia Williams akosia konto ai o ya smadi kama oton smadi kama o de okọ ne inbox ma friend na or the samples be sure na fi wa post ya bro bia wo bia mo America ne Canada crowd easy me am wo UK menya bia na chese mo am wo Canada ai me ka kire wo say me chinwi so Alithia obi wo ha mo tag no Alithia na de be che me wo santi me pesa wo baso look posh look very glam nti no wa bra me wig se me she Talithia, nyami onshira papa won target mam na me di ne ho ntranka wate and sister adwa odo me ho nyami onshira papa and e ba be kasa about abuse obi ba be kind of real story what he went through and sometimes this one is a high profile case. I saw this lady in TV Africa and I contacted her in his inbox. I just Googled his name and then I contacted her and I said, listen, I beg you, I want you to come because you are high profile. You are very educated. How did you get yourself entangled in all those things? And nobody on one kasa na mani aware de dina kodruye in abusive relationship. Order for abuse comes in many forms. The saying, nobody ema enye obi adwene said the one ko school nko an yetimi abuse no. Well educated people are also being abused, and because of society where they are coming from background, it takes ages for them to speak up. And I said the shame of it, even to come out, said they are being abused. So this is for the working class graduates. Masters near the other. Now yeah, abusing is in a place of high authority when he goes to work, but when he comes home, he's being treated like a trash. All those things he will talk about it. Mekai will be able to say over platforms will be very sensitive because to the person who is speaking his truth. It is not easy getting people to actually say their truth. The Ghana community no unya nipa bebre to come out and say the na me komuni because wakomu krampo he doesn't want to talk about it inti unya obisa na wade nyame ase mekai will be say I asomade e hye me akosia Williams me sha wadofo oba me platform mi so a share ma me ade obetumi aya ne se obe share na when invite se munum se ahaye ba e besua de yensua de ade onyame de adom me na mesome de adom nti aha de besua de atemdidie wunya bi wa ha nti so oba ni obi atem ye be kire ya adwen nti obi eka bribi na ne nya adwen a akwanya wo ho se obeka se me no nya adwen na emum se na me pese me kire moma yemfa odontna platform so as always. And as I said oba share video no mame me kai will be se me streaming program me live for YouTube awom require na ena me use to YouTube awom require Lunchtime talks YouTube ena hanso Lunchtime talks Mr. share mame na like me YouTube account no Nkrofosi ke me nibi but be first so that people who cannot come on Facebook and on the Facebook account no will see my videos on YouTube into Mr. ko like it. That is the only thing. After your business be I try so be patronize it because that will bring in an income for me to buy equipment like lights and buy apps for me to be able to be doing these programs and be bringing new stars as well to own their truth. That is the only thing I may say. Obeyama make I will be able to say emra ye wo mu ye emra emu ye den nti se unwe bi ho aka odofo ma ye nso so emu ebia so what is say obi yare obi ho aka be a cheerful giver in this season because it is a season that emu odin man krofo bi no matter what and nsetie nyina anyepe mama yenye charitable to each other because it will go a long way. Mr. Obasoa share mame me guso me try say me share ato platform no so ba so obi atumi a share on tag me na me fan to me page no so na Facebook for me nim de sisi o mpese o mo kire okọ life kra untimi me tag me awom require nti say obi atumi a share on tag me all of a sudden I cannot share again so I don't know to Mr. obi e wo so a on tag me enche kra me de yen sister no ebeba so na wababe afi tie nkai bo ne nkrato ye wo hoi ma me 1 minute na me nto ade kakra bi na afi osonfo ba me fa hyehyehye so
Echesisi obesi obusisireku onya onwam kasabereku ya owantam nuro na so na pempem kuku womre ku atina sia bi o besani chechefruma kanya heroma do so breboma timo bonyo awomre ku atina sia bi o
Mekai will be said Nejimadi, Jara Beauty World for and a Somasne. Jara Beauty World for a who fridges womoton, a home any cosmetics be a wope. A science say Corona, Abba, or Remunti. Jara Beauty was all from what telephone so crab. They would pay be a no catch on one bit me a mele, a box, Eddie Abro, baby be a ubia. Mekai won't so say, O call Jara Beauty World now will be dean pet. Oh, you came, baby, I will be an say. I won't require a lunchtime talks, your amount discount of 10%. Jara Beauty World for air relaxers, some more air extensions, some more wigs, some more relaxers, some more wee ones. Be a number 4 Oxford Street, Orkington, and Unti Frewon, our telephone is so 07868746470 and now on main line so a 01952619223 Jara Beauty World for ahofe edwesuo mekai obiom say book kama abedwa so fofra ene obie ka ho asem the beauty of a woman yenua sister ya further atobra ena across a book no kona kotie bi mo makan taxi of a reflective soul no one who golden nuggets e was a book ni mu odofo kona kotobi na ebeya wo moa ye develop ye ho ye tumpon eniama bebre wo ho a ewo sɛ yeye ema yetumi ekoye nim ebiom mekai wo say koso na patronize in businesses na koso ehwe share your videos there unko fan to baby enu because ntokwanim share obi an tokwa bi ani videos nti koso share join afi me fasa akonya so adam edofo pa akosia Williams ase akosia nyame enhira papa. One of my girlfriends who actually hold my hands in times when I'm weak, he says, Abna, we are in a mission. Auntie, we are in a mission. Akosia nyame onhira or where juma mu kra otie me hu say auntie ya further by now osiesie no hu a okwa adwuma minti obetena se be one na no hwe me sister adwa odo ono so by now where adwuma mu ni adwuma mu ote laptop on ani abre ai timobi na azefo onyame onhira mo minim sama me se wa onso aye busy munina sister Aisha, what can I say? God bless you. God bless you. It is imperative, but every now and again, I have to thank you guys. I have to thank you. I am so appreciative. I am so appreciative. And I don't take you guys for granted. I don't take you for granted at all. Miss Remo, maybe Sister Edith, so Bachel, you are wanted. Real life story of an abusive woman. And love does not kill. That is the title of today. Yenua ba no se odo enkum nipa nse se ekum me nti eno ho nkomo e na ye ba bidi nti misrawo oba sope na wa hye ama me ye be kan about abusive ebia unnimu bi but ebekọ a very long way ama obia or what's our situation. Somebody will see the telltale sign if he's going to the relationship and will advise his or herself. Hello.
Hi.
Is that via Akwaba?
Yeah.
Happy. Thank you. Said that when you my shem, in fact, I jealous you. I jealous you, pa.
What's a pumpua will be due?
Oh yeah, sure. Oh yeah, sure.
I don't know.
Me pacho me first akonya nsu chiachia wadofo ene nkrofo me sure say and now about me program she bia nkrofo bi beba so I might not see them. You want to give them a big shout out. So ultimate mom shout out and Sanya start edwumadi.
We dear in Chia Srunku Enkoma me ladies club members, you know. They are a group of professional and very supportive women. Me Jimmy di say obebia was ayonkofo ni bi ewo wiase mu a obekọ echire baako di Safia Musa oye adwuma o GIZ baako di known for long ono no ye chef nankasa oye adwuma o MX24 TV baako di Mabel Vivier Bakudi Eunice Agbenyadi or no so I was Starga Foundation. Efua Kumite Chiwa Mami Renfio Biao Efua Evans Chinnery or no so Yejumo MX24. Those women are the women who have been in my life, and they've become more than sisters since they be men kasenja sure mo bebre
Onshira wonso me ma wakwa aba so eba Lunchtime talks jumedi
me say what on suffer me se member
yo Saidi me who videos about abuse or TV Africa na etwagu about an abuse women, some of the things you people have been through and because abuse need to and na year ban my focus and everything will be on the abuse and how it started. Maybe say Ebana saying, how did you get into the hands of such a person?
My father say they be make say be my be or baby on me pe won kan show say mebu me wa yakayaka die and I say me say wa brabo or bani de aha ena sebio emma enye say ya adwin sha but me jimi di say edu babia no babia pese or settle or babia pese ono nso no oya abatan or babia pese ono nso nware enti no sebio say obi ba wa kwan mu a na nipa no wosi debi o wosi chinchina wa no as a feminist no ubehwe say ubepunchi holes e wo ni nyoma bebre mu but nipa eye nipa me na naka asem bi osi suro nipa if you say nipa e ba wa brabo mu a dia otie no ni so ene ni ban no onfa mbekire o say na metie oti ase Oba de oba as wadamfo oba as obi a mepese me ne wotsena eye nyoma papa aha enti no sabi na me komu na me feel say aware a ese bi okafra ebenu beda adwen say oh yenda achen etesen but usually na dia mehu bebre ni say obi di wechi sa na adekro na ope any situation bia na yesa but in some cases no na nipa na nsanka dia opa na aye ne say oh me nsanka wi nti dia me pe bia metimi aye ebe nso na sa time no ahya ukawa wi na wa chichiro what am I say yo oba be ware no wo ye ba kufu wo wadwuma bi wo wadwuma papa bi wo ba bi ti wo dia like obebia esisu a opese oye wo obibia enti no obe play along what you say obe play along so me do me support you adwuma mu me support dia wo ye bia me support you but ebeto maybe no na afede dia ne sanso mu awie enye empenantwe bra on hye ukawaya obetimi ananti akọ what you say enti no e omotena se omo hye ukawawi amofo so okay sesi ano menyano inti dia mepe no ayaka dia mpese meye no me fande ye no me fa sakonya we so de bia me ka se oba bia no there are serious signs in young early formative stages of relationships yen mu bebre na we overlook it because we are sort of blinded but enyo bia na eye blind obi o ha onye nchira wo kra obi o ho nso a omo a omo nim me ex husband no like in case ni ba out na eye omo nwanwa but if you read more about narcissists, if you read more about the perpetrators of domestic abuse na obi ho se sa na tie omo wo multiple personalities nti oba wa kwan mu oye nipa bi a or buy into dreams, and it will be here. But hello.
Hold on, I said only a trim Ricardo because you better now answer no. obi kra be bisa say Edith ye hwan because na me hwe TV Africa no, I'm looking at the position you are, the kind of job you do and all those things, you know. Afi it baffles me kakra. And yes, say I am in because me were the other side of the world, so I've seen a lot of things. Honestly, trust me. Me what way me fiawa afunya meti we. Me what minister be a year out me from me say muhu ne shen wa bonten sa no boro me. Enti anya me nwanwa. Oba no position a wo mu no na aha na asem no wo. Nti be say wo ka background kakra. Ejuma wo ye na ebia obi hwe yen na ebia out of say or what to be able to or say mean to make ho asem because sometimes narcissism I know say omu use that as a trump card. O ferry so be ka ho asem obi te cry be how or say be fem nti I want to know your background a little bit. Who are you? What kind of job do you do in society?
Basically number one me a feminist and they am into nchinika and you can't a feminist yeah will be our advocate for women's empowerment, will be our advocate for women's rights, will be our advocate for women's economic empowerment. And me sanye juma SOS Children's Villages Ghana as advocacy, communication and brands manager. SOS ye could be a eshe enyanka any sebio omo won na no mu entimi omunsam nye drum betimi ahwe wo mu no ye twitwaje wo mu ene ade entimi me life no about ma any enkola empowerment.
So kasa wo ye brand ambassador and SOS we be kasa
me brand ambassador me advocacy, communication and brands manager.
Post no so we be say na just work school pa me ya sure say the wakomu so ama wani ayedin. I say you want to stand for women. I say position is because of what I've been through. I will make sure that other women don't fall into it. Is that what it is?
No, enu die said the medical kind no obi a oni me bia 25 years ago nyina enim se me die. I have a very strong personality. To the point where we need me here. Obeka say or ye hwan but me na wa be my best friend. And me obi I don't open up easily. Me share me corner. I'm always in my corner. I'm not. I used to be all over the place. When I was younger, I was all over the place. But for the past 20 or so years, I've always been fighting for women. And and yes, and I say experience. I mean, wanting a Debbie.
Okay, so Akosia is saying we talk about being independent women, so men can't abuse you, but you say not in many cases. Can you explain that one to us?
I'm saying, say, no matter how independent you are, there is a man out there who has you as game plan. What am I saying? There is a man out there who has you as his game plan. Obeka say, hey, Abayiwa way, she's doing very well. They be me who no TV so me tie ni radio so me tie ne kasa me tie ni oka. Why na ye be ma o ni life mu. Inti so hwehwe mu na ohun be ma bia. E bia no our relationship be o baby o. But because what to say, oh we are unbreakable inti no. Jo obey bia e dia break you no. Obey break you. Now human beings are such that they be make us say ade ba ko a they be make. I'm not blaspheming, but I'm saying say nyakopon enimanka odiya nipa adwin etare nipa nsem so na be ohun obi nsem ana ohun nenima ne wehu na adwin. What I say? But nipa adwin enye brofre na ya paimu ahwe. Enu ntino nipa na eba na or pretende na oye ne wohu. And as uncle no so time pa oba wa kwan mu a or time ma wo pa wo be bounce no wo be ye ne den onim ni game plan. What him say? Onim ni a opesu ho. Make I say, when me abuse issue ni ba out, you know. A branch be meaning you fine. Or you're one of the top media guys. Or catch me say, seriously speaking, when we heard you got married, you know. But Obi beside me say, why to that man? And I may say, I don't know, because meaning the pani close pa. Meaning the pani close. And I say, because according to what I heard, you know, Nipani feel say you are a hardcore nut to break. It's obawa kwamusakwa we make temino.
Hey.
So sometimes
sometimes obi do why in the target then
yes,
obi can watch you from afar. The abusers, narcissists, no, he can watch you from afar and say, "Me who say why your whole gangadia? Me who say you feel that you are on top of your game?" And I think said this one goes to professionals and my what certain kind of careers. More managers, more CEO, more a lot of I speak to a lot of Ghanaians in places, and a few of them said because of what society will say, because people look up to her, because say only say abuse no no. And we are kept won't say biashe glasses. And I'm like, for real? And yet we are crowd there's all share glasses and yes, but adiasa now no girlfriend be a PA and I say be a wako Ghana no go share glasses at 7. Madam for back me so what is wrong with you? I knew because nipa na minim no I yet timid me. There was something off about that person, and I knew there was something going on. And immediately I said, "What is wrong with you?" The way she broke down in front of me speaks volume. To me compare baby to I'm say me bone I'm say it is all right for you to go home sound mind. Then say obetina sa divine way na wewu because that crow you be bow on sorry. Meaning the entire person you're taking it step by step because will be sure you better say when you the end now we move on the can't say I know bitty baby now all count debut. When it comes to marriage or ban any didn't say then you cry there is a respect. You'll be surprised how a woman respects the husband, but will be abusive, no a narcissist. 1 year in the shade or to be the way the project there. Now that person has come to destroy you. No, obi any woman papa ne can answer, but obi any wa want na tamfo. Then the animal in that person rises up, come home. Me papa say man no catch me no. Na me rain feeder. Also when the animal in that man comes out and he raises his hand, first time come home. It's me papa wa beje may soul rest in peace. But me papa fie wo beje awade that is the first thing wo be ma kon won what temensa e wo me wo faase me baso. That is the end of the marriage because minimobia ya bono de bia me papa wo faase we e kan asem unse kwofo mo hwe wo faase fo ansa no ma be hwe man kasa na ya hwe wo faase a okoye doctor ko graduation akwa bi o so e boga aba be ware abai we na graduation no unse ye am twetwe twa pictures boy ne ko tell baby oni ni mate twetwe twa pictures obai abuse na wo ho obi aye graduation when we in the doctorate oh yeah doctor boy ne born baako sa time na sa coffee table ya abaso ya DC center Ghana na DC center obo me cousin no call na chi na ti ko hwe ho enoku awuraba enti sa de ne de me papa ntam kese ye mfa ni agoro e wo mebusu afie enti wo be kwa awade ya no afre be ma no obe bokoko kwa anu aka akiro ube ye engagement no aka akiro anopa na ode ne ba na ebra wo no kro obe ka akiro se krache me ba de otene ne nsa awofo ntie egwe no mo ntie ne yi oba kwa awade na anya yi oba bia ni wa ewo so gu nanum a obe ka se me mpe makama no atum. When your girl child comes home and says mama the akoso no ansa no ba kra bete na no aka kire wo bi no ne abo ne be 3 times. Onya kukudro confide in you as a girlfriend. Give her help. Who knew how to help that girlfriend find a way? Find a way, because it is not easy. Sister Edith, na me misa wa asem baako. Mo court no, so na science no wo ho, e na obu wani gu so. Ohu bibi e kire say bibi sa wo ho.
I think Semeye very hypocritical. Semeka na science no wo ho. Like I said earlier, no, he was the best. Before marriage, when we were cohabiting, we cohabited before marriage.
Yeah.
And you know, he wasn't like that. He was the best. Now he was very caring, but like I always said, obi okita agenda no. Obey they will go to any extent to make sure say they are almost penal, almost achieve. And me, I have been raised to be outspoken. I have been raised to bear my mind. That doesn't mean I'm disrespectful. I am somebody who believes in standing for my right. But there is a difference between standing up for yourself and going through abuse and speaking up. There are two different things. But people tend to confuse that a lot and say, oh, obi awa no ding say, obi awotin mijina platforms, ekasa, obi adebia wonenam eye emma ho adwuma ne ade na ye bowa wonti menka. But I can tell you for a fact, say yen some man, yen ye go through it a lot. But because of the nature of what we do, no, we are not able to come out. You have young women looking up to you. You have young girls looking up to you. Say, oh, she's my mentor. Now, if you should come out to say, oh, I'm going through this all of a sudden, no. First of all, you'll shock them. What you say? They'll be shocked. Yeah. They'll say, "Inti mami way eko way mu ena osambe jinaho. Should we listen to her if she's not able to step out of it?" Inti no. There are people. I mean, when I finally came out, I was called names. I know. Hey. I was dragged. I remembered. I finally came out on December 30th. It was a December 30th, 2 days to the new year. Yeah, I remember. I remember how I was dragged low and high. I remembered how me abuse and Sankasano came to where I was. And na ninamfo be friend or so men fisa girl no or mental problem or seeking attention.
Hey,
what the person didn't know was he was still in the house now or the phone not to speak and I mean who pakwa or kasa. Into nipa ni wie na nchebia na nipa ne frame and I miss you. I heard you talking to him. But when in BB, I don't want to talk much about this thing because as some number were caught. What you say?
Yeah.
And I will talk about some of the reasons why women are not able to come out. Apart from apart from the sisters are one of the reasons why Nkrofo embowed. Because as open as I am, at least we are sure say wobo midin nipa ba ku bi e wo ko na bi nim midin po a. Stress that we go through trying to seek justice, you know, it's not an easy task. We'll come to that. What you here? Especially it happens when nipa kro abusive no has some form of access to the media. And I say, or yeah, obi are from celebrities, and I say, or your popular face will chroma, and the trouble, you will not get the justice you deserve. And that's the truth.
Ghana.
What you are saying, you know, and maybe Jane say, okay, so me can report here some way in bois. Ebeka ko see him. Probably at the time of the abuse, you know, at the time when the person is finally ready to what? To come out, you know, need financial resources and papa. Probably at the time opese okono or affair wa bre opese o film no only support system bia.
Yeah.
Probably at the time opese o film no e bia na ni papa ye asori penyin bi and e bia na ni mama ye emakuo penyin. Now our friend, wo him the asimesi FM, and I would the kitty way, do person go many massy one, what person melko ne case, and I meme me back our and away jai, and away Becca say, and me and me a sofo, and I me beja warrior, they be a mission amount for sister. There are a lot of reasons why people don't come out to talk.
And not just say, metia de wo Kenya. External factors is also a huge barrier
seriously
for women who are in abusive relationship to even come out.
Seriously,
I was say your mama enia your children won't say it doesn't matter what somebody else's think. Love yourself enough to ignore outside the echoes or outside, because at the end of the day, it is your sanity. Ye adia unkwana will go through and nobody goes it with you. Lockdown, yeah, ben no. They are in abusive relationship, no. Thing. Unimu girlfriend be a abusive relationship, keep checking up on her. Because you know what? This is the time the abuse at the perpetrator it becomes intense. Time and not lockdown in your crowd, so quadruma. So he or she have a break on the person. You can't abuse a man and money be so abusing man, you know. My limited to a man. And to do abuse, no lockdown. This is the time. It's a very stressful moment for each and every one of us. Now, you know, you should fear the end. You share it. You be cautious. I broach it for muntieme. A hakra na ye moboni. Ye wa broach it the end. Ye mobodi chere Ghana no every crowd what a tenant house and now next door neighbor ebi oba so mu abrochire wo tupro no mu se etwe senye police na abe friend no now neighbor bi na beti dede na wo ye mobo Ghana de enye den kra na udwane a ubenya baabi akọ ubenya wo maami fie bi akọ na wanti bi fie bi akọ sha na abrochire de say people are in that situation ya na tough because outside external factors na ye can't send krata 7 sa na no a compound the whole issue. Just like Obiso Ghana, the Juma Sem, the Sika Sem, when you are living with a narcissist or financial resources, you know, almost say no. And you know, it cuts across. But the American say Ghana.
I will share my personal experience with how narcissists grab you and take control of your life. I remembered before I got married, I had a very good job and I was in school.
Louisa Sam said he have known you for 25 years and doesn't miss his words. It's a very genuine person. At least one person is here to testify. Say, you're correct. Said the narcissist, even one fellow say on your papa. I just so that you know. Louisa, God bless you so much. Louisa, me pages. Say at least one person has testified about this lady's character. Listen, or baby and you are your phone say, or baby and you are Sebi. Especially one way what Africa say a wadia or bad me joining you just so that people will know say or worry.
Yeah.
And it is the unya baby our yegua. So rub benefit on in it. Because let me tell you, Obi anywhere was so good and more because one pay. It is ya nage and suddenly said ya social gathering be one person will fail say, oh na one ya papa and what yeguno. Ya munya science bruno. Munya. And then listen, a very subtle person. Everybody have his own personality. Some people are loud. Some people, and let me tell you, it's the opposite that attracts. Nyami woni nyanse mu fa nipa krakra me enu nhia. Na mom me krakra me ye very outspoken am ye and the money pan de dome. Ye unique traits e wo ye ho. Ye temperament na ye ka ho asem no. And the man attracting nipa no eba ye ho. Entaya na munya se bribi ba mpesa mo kire se oba nko an edifo ye kire ma ye ni abre kire ma se de ware. How many institutions are teaching men how to marry and dwell with their wives? Enti mo ya na ye ka ababi na ya na mpesa mo kire en say minim say if you are cancer or your feminist, people will come into our inbox and speak trash, but I'm signing this fair warning here. Someone who that I make inbox mukrame. Some of you bear 1 year, they bring back inbox. The way I might ignore Musana, you in fact won't come to to home. We are talking about independent women who are who have work, resource in their own hands. They are not dependent on men for money or chop money, and they are being abused. That should tell you, say, or your bar wabobra, or your bar, or yenny breed and son a bear man by, or bear man to misha, ukita masters, or fear it where be a wesi, or they are leeches. Narcissists,
not all of them. Not all of them, though.
Oh, okay.
I will not me what me juma me yo. And my friends will tell you, me a hustler, papa. Me a hustler, papa. To the point where omami je juma. Omami je juma. Because ni pebi very close area. Ti me bedani baby nurse.
I say, oh yeah, Kera.
Yes, mami crab when mami see, hey, Minyi sebio minyiya sebio mpremduasa obetete eyi wo maase. Hey, where ya me ma de na me mami be hu say me si eyi no na ne rehoye. Say hey, me ba me di na ko school se kobo bra. Awari enti wa betina be mefi na wa ye maid. Me say enya hwe. Enti no sebio enye your friend is mainstream ejuma nkwana enipa betimi aya ebeyeden ebebua nti mi amete maton bankuda meti fie na mi hu say enkoyie because I can't be dependent on a man. I'm somebody who has lived independently all my life now. Me bibia me earning biano is from my pocket, so why will I start depending on? And it got worse. That romi bisa and say oma mi sikanto eduane mane maame okache me say me yonku mba eye MDs for corporate organizations mi jina ha ebisa be mesika. That was an eye opener. Yeah. That was an eye opener. But at that point I didn't know where I didn't know where to start from. Into me say meton eduane. Into was searching Facebook, I'll be home grandma's kitchen. Me and I started grandma's kitchen and I made it to Facebook. So daily, me orders, now I deliver. To the extent said Dakro, me no, I didn't only go through physical abuse. I went through emotional abuse. I went through psychological trauma. Because on a name for a bit of Facebook, me I sure say be crash.
They don't have a choice.
Yes, I say, ultimate demand be fie honey on better. Now only man me mfa a dan bebre wo fie ho me pebi because my semi nye papa e na afa nso no e bia nipa ne nam ho no oye hollow tank na wan hwe yie na wo de nsan koka na akoye bibi na okobọ ho a yesi de ye kan ni onye nti me de sa kwan ne de wo nyame me hu me kasa se wo ye oba ye de be ye wo na metwem ko. One of them actually stood in front of me now friend me say Pasia shunhwa wo banku so ton wo twem ayeden na be man replying is I've never seen it.
Internet behave yourself nene ye ni abre. Internet behave yourself e wo Ghana ho nene ye ni abre. Abusiafo motemenka. Abusiafo motemenka. Abusiafo motemenka because it looks as if you send a honor freezy. Me sign the sister Edith Abasu Sisia. Sister Amma said the abuser script. Yes, abuser script. Mr. Motemenka say hi because them say the internet no freezy ain't. Mr. Opesa Obasoa. Mo amuni me WhatsApp no. O send me a year me the link no be send. And some ne doors. In some doors, there are a few places I don't want him to go. For instance, Nema, I don't want to go because of social media. Ni baby oye juma intino Mr. But okita nkwala intino. Oh no, I think say. O pese wo baso a me the waka and why. Sister, if ya so
Your internet name ya papa. So send make before I make call off no. Obana bejina menim ni we didi matem na be mana catch and say I've never seen anything this evil in my life. But wahu me no de bia no onkrofo say and na fama nyame me nim sa ade na ka say we are human beings. We are human beings. Into no asem si ayen jai nya yakopon na push me say me nko ware be ma onhu me value. Me personal decisions. So me I don't blame God for such things. But one day sa girl no ebe kutu me nim ebe pa me trust she didn't know what I was going through. But se si aye de abane so.
Ya de adino.
Yeah, na me be say so what do you want me to do? As I'm talking to you right now, she calls me auntie.
The evil that men do.
Yes, it links with them. Sad girl, no, you'll be when I blocked my abuser from my Facebook, no, or be taking screenshots of me post. Now they are sending them. She added me on Facebook, me accepting upon all the abuses because meaning say, probably nature is building me up for the task ahead. That's how I say it. What you say? And you say, what's the whole na obi boo. Now we'll go through your man. I want to make and now I'm from no 4 crowd or more in chain. I'm mobinya and yet when I am penno and come back to name be.
I think I'll come to that angle. I want to talk about that one. Your fellow lady is crying wolf or catch that will say, Bribi question na muntie me. Eja to mi fie na muntie me. Na wo bi so ti baby. I say or chanya ma wako. Or enable nipa no sister adwabesie. Ghana for ne enablement. Yetimi nebo nkrofo a people for them so muni bone. Se wonya wonyonko ma bone. Wo yo ba ni biu. Enti se or catch that will say, me bibi koso. Bibi koso sister no esu. Or tianti anya hwe kra bia wate mpumpuye bi se woni ne kunu wonta wa bi sister o pepro ho kwhye ho a wonim de ekoso ahana ya na a lot of we women missed it Ewraba ne se won pa brante no na de enti a won pe no nya nti story ni nyina nwie ye papa ne ye elder no ye deacon na se owo te se odie si oni press for ye yinti no. Now I start keka na sese no I start paint black me yire de onye o me yire de hwan me yire de omu ade me yire de sei saa no be paint saa enti by the time am baby wo hwa wonko hoda nsudi aduru hoda da etu nya duru wa ni I start hwe wani achi sister why you desperate a wo pekunu yi o force ho a ne bra no kotwempna said ya ya bru sister no treatment aye de ma no e na wo ka no nsu ya de bi be ya wo se wa nya bi wo sister ni kunu nsa no kra mpo a you meet your own meter. Obi na catch you meet your own Waterloo. Because when somebody is crying, obi catch us say na ekoso. Wo ye nyansafo a, wo de wani to fom. Empre ho ntantam in the name say wo na ontimi ye oje awade ye nkwan. Wo na wonim awade ye. Na sister no de ono onim de yin. Wo be so kire sen. Aha, na me tumi nua ma mu se mu ye hwe yi. Sister ne say na wade ye wo na wonim awade awade ye nkwan ye wahu. Wo na otimi ye Kilimanjaro styles. Wo na otimi somersault e wo mpam. Wo na otimi dress de ya na ye bufu no kra no say nipa ne is going through psychological things bi. Afa na obi ba be che polish address te say de wo no ya tete kwa wo no ye onim WhatsApp. WhatsApp no kra mu ka. WhatsApp na mo ka no. Mo hu aniwu papa. I'm sorry, but this one, Zayana, you can say women are own enemies. This is where it comes from. Find out. I didn't think sister fair way. Bray, you all of a sudden. Find out. Ask reasonable questions. But maybe what debut. I said, well, pentama ma wa cry pamo no aba. I am sorry, but women sit up. Sit up. Who say nyonko baby ko bribi mu a. Fa yam hihie so ni panimu. Fa yam hihie hwe wunua no because enne yo no ochina wunim nipa kon e de beko no so sister fia yento aso na me bi sa mu date no so wo de ne de wan hu ne sa narcissist for no eno de em no say abuse for the omu category said ye wo ma different types no sa na narcissist for no ti ye kan abuse e bia na wo de na ma in the form of sister fu ade ni bi ba or the other side or men when a narcissist will not do your project. What me do a chia 3 years, but he will do everything. Minimum maybe what me can say a car cram a now I gain your ban just obey your bribia, you get his attention. He doesn't mind going all out. We are the project, so you do what you can for more. I know everyone will say Nipan or Yare or Wajuno Yare. This a narcissist. Or Yare, Nipan Yare in the foundation yet. Now I hear the for Bano and yet. Yeah, can't we Ghana for say no. One more my social work, I will say psychodynamics and other things that goes on in the head of some damaged men. You have no idea. You people have no idea. Intimacy. What the end I say oba to say high buffalo no. Enti more shasi no time bena abuse no started say a yin who
I think abuse this started in the first year of our marriage. Because I recall we had our wedding in January, and in March there was pressure on me to resign from my work.
His reason
being that there are other important things to do rather than being where I was. Reason being that he thought I was capable of managing my own organization. That's the trap. He thought the contribution I make to other people's organization, staying up late, staying in the office, staying up late to meet deadlines near DNO. If I pump that same energy into my own organization, it will yield. That's a trap again, because when in BB, bebreba, the narcissist no bebreba, obeka so mebuao, may say, I'll help you do this, I'll help you do that. So he actually helped me in registering the company. Now this is the catch. Make up picky forms, or name in signing forms, and then a brother back. When he got to payment for the forms, now me say, oh, the main cost submit you. Expecting say obe contributing. I am a hardcore feminist. Chempe say person you're part of the company. Provide 50%, right? Right? So my trust it's got me thinking a bit. Say, hey, I shall see empony and register company ni re empono. Me nya registration sikano. Now me register operation cost ni dia menya. But what can Bema and or there now or see, oh no, come on. I want to see your powers not only in talks near idea. Me call register company buy me start some consultancy jobs in the idea. Yeah. But the first one was me call you maybe buy. As at the time, Mama very hot. It was an international assignment. Me communication consultancy before a big conference. So kind of doors, so I had to be on the ground to make sure, everything went well. Do you know, sir, whilst I was busy doing that to bring in income, now Ojafaye busy, any emba at the hotel.
Of course, this guy by account.
Then I needed something. And I must start to send me friend on far call. I think I needed a document sent to me. Now I will a machine. It was on a machine that he had. My frown fire, no fire, no. And then I my precious and say it was verbal abuse. And I'm like, Papa, look at me. My page now from 6 a.m. my bread, and I needed this thing to finalize what I'm doing. And that very day, I was supposed to have a press conference. I needed those documents. There was no way I was going to where he was near there. Papa ni buefu. So finally, when we met at home, me confronting him because I'm not one. I want me idea. I say, oh, Papa, then I say, na me trust na me call. I confronted, and that was the first time he raised his hand. So I was alarmed because me akolebia me very stubborn. But my wufo and raising sa embomeda. Because obia want a limit. Me mami di oyo obia wo ya idea. Enia or the best show, no, it sends a strong message. Check you. So hitting, abusing, like physically was something straight. You know, I think that was when I should have stood my grounds and do what I wanted to do because me bufu here, you know, and no mama while raising his hands, and he left home after a week. No, so it started in the first year of marriage, but along the line, you know, we both realized, look, you know, I've also noticed that anytime then he loses his job. So everything now falls back on me. Now I feel they were good. You wouldn't say at the time
something.
Yeah, even at the time, Mama J Jumana me running sa restaurant no e will feel no. Charlie, the thing just picked up like that. I had a friend is saying football clubs, omo keep fit and no ma ba me ho aba be didi. I feel you say ade na pick up no. E ho na ne say efu. E say or finding ways and means no nya den. No, I'm breaking it down. So I came back from town one day. Now I lock up my place, you know. And I'm like, why would you lock up a place where I do business? And yes, I want to see mommy. I built the structure in front of where we lived with my money. So I then our lucky or say assassin and papa didn't know. Then he started being vulgar. But you know something? Within a few days, you know, he lost his job again. I said they're all losing a juma no proper manipulator. Was saying befie. I said the otimi be she apron cry a survey or honomo helping out any idea. Immediately, or saying yeah, juma for frope. Now if I sound any rubbish, you know, then all sorts of he will or no no on face whether there were people around or not. Obey or yeah. Now I shut them now pacho. It was very intense. Till on one person who said, I feel the baby amidie minty nephew and no pie. I think for over a year now he was on and off. And me obi I am a very focused person. And you know, to me the marriage was dead. For some time, there was no marriage. And some elderly people were like, Debbie, no matter what, you guys have issues, but say oba worry for power be you. Can I say become person me tongue na me start business? Oh, seriously. That's how I think. That's how I think. I turn every misfortune into something positive for me. So me jewelers. No more price now, Mr. Debbie. They were actually giving me 25% of how much we bought the ring into, no. Maminja kakra ebia with time, no. Menya sikebi, and I left. You know. So back up and down. No. I remember the day of the last abuse, the one that actually made me come out, you know. I was you see, I have a very forgiving heart. People with this strong outlook, you know. Deep inside, you know,
they are very.
So with all that he did, I at the point I was not seeing him as a husband. I was seeing him as a brother who's gone astray because a kuna wakopo basa wawarena wonenetino wonye or de yemi. What he has here. So my yana saying me so yeah then and shimibium. And also a problem, man, because I don't know be your idea. So he turned out to say I'm having an affair.
Let me ask this: when you react to their reactions, one reacting so it's another thing altogether. Is that what it is?
Exactly.
Okay. You are not the only person I've heard this from. I think say my miss and so I one time to say even when you don't react. It's a problem. Yeah. Or reacting a problem. Love does not kill. Obia would do or nyawasa. Because listen, no matter what, mumu, you what told munu po. I told you a or Mao Simon who said you can what and answer one tay. Yanem crofwa sebe yare among ebioma vegetables, and then support workers and doctors make us say, if you can hear me blink, and your action towards me will bring a reaction. Be my react here, boy, me react here, sister. Oh, what's our situation? You are walking eggshell around the person. It is wrong. You don't endure marriage, you enjoyed marriage. Some, I'm not saying say lovely every day. But when every day you are sitting in the edge, I say, you will cough. You are in the wrong place. Seek help. Seek help. Because listen, the more you are staying there, the more you are enduring it, the intense it becomes. Because escalating. Oh dear, sister, it is now bekanasem. And I can say, I've come across women who have been abused, but one thing stand out for sure. Or Boba can react when your consequences, then the next one escalated. The next one, I say, or the phone I upgrade, you know. Or Nokia, I get your back or just Samsung, no, iPhone, or the iPhone, no, I feel no G series of iPhones, so the sign of Bronety, the level of abuse in it here. Sister,
Debbie, I can say, young man, ye can. There is this lady already. There be a platform. Be a me ko be a me se me boni din. Your friend Maunya Mokli. Made in a picture at that platform, baby, because what that girl puts me through. Hey, every oba me yonko ba eti mi fa phone frame me. Say ye kunu no waba me ho. O se wa nya aduane ama nti ma ye aduane ama no. Then I'm like, Koso. That's all I said. Then I hang up. Oh yeah. Now I call Beman in Chan catcher and say my friend I yano. Me say, many massinets. He left. Okay. Now girl way Edimukunu. She used to work in this some school be Medina. There's a law firm there. Now girl way Edimukunu ako lawyer ninchen. I catch a lawyer and they say on church and a choir. Me kunu betini afa so ejame na me kunu peso ware no. So oh yes, or the number we frame me na ma wonya mokli de bia me se me boni din. Na tesa wo hu girl na ne hu fe. Erade ne hu ofesin ejelo. Girl no ne hu fe.
And na competition e boarding. Na ne hu wa kasa de. Wa kasa de ne hu ofe de.
I am being sarcastic really. Girl no hu. I say otonkwedu. Say so much for standards. Girl wait to me fa phone. No, I say me who kunu minjano. Minjano sa wona obekwa. Oye me mpna Matias say wa ware me de magye atum. Girl we na ekope lawyer ma me kunu. And a lawyer ne frame me. So lawyer ne frame me a me call ye no na lawyer na bisa me say what's going on? Me say I'm very surprised say you frame me about her. At that point, na me name say, girl, no ni boss na lawyer ni no.
Hey boy.
So ye gusu ye kasa na me bo girl ni ding no. And a lawyer ne checking me out. And o catch me kunu so want me handle case no. Because me me reporting na my Ghana Legal Council. Say ni pakra or the center of my marriage no any secretary. Me nada. Girl no. Just say at the point you know. Or by apologizing here and we patch things up. Intimate to honor girl no friend. I told you I'm married and I love my wife. Stop calling me. Ofimi hope. Now I call Idanechi. I told you when not to be calling me when that woman is around near there. Now me so no. If I want to be mischievous, that me DH. Now me say, oh, you can call her in my presence. It doesn't matter. Now you says I don't know. Beating baby. I was really.
Yeah,
having fun. I'm a free spirit. What you say? Me ma obi nkwasi ade obi misusing the body. Me ma enu ent na me need you so. That's my mindset. At the point, it wasn't easy at first. It was very difficult. Me soon I've tried suicide. I've tried because you see, as open as I am, it is very difficult for me to confide in people.
So
eventually,
I think it's one of the things. It's one of the things that I heard about your story. I said, no,
Yeah.
this woman, I need to contact her because me who documentary, you know, I was TV Africa. I think one station was showing it, but
I
TV
did
Africa said,
WTV. Yeah.
yeah. So me who ever I'm saying, no, I need to bring this woman on. And so what happened? I'm call me and I'm sending a friendship request, and I'm saying this woman have to see me. She have to see me. I need to, and just start asking around. I mean, asking people, do you know this lady? And she, or here cry my friend, and I say, on catch him say she's the best resource person you could have. Having people tell their own story, their own way, their own sentences, not being constructed to them. Any idea. And I'm so okay. Then I'll chase up. No, so you know, I'm say, have you sent her a message in his inbox? And I'm so I haven't tried that yet because me I hardly go on the inbox into me and a number because I know they try the inbox first. If it doesn't work, we'll find a way out. Or you know, baby, I will be
she's been. I think. What you just said brings to mind a story. There was this day. I think it was in 2012. Now she was still with GTV. And I was going on her show I had a program in my office now. She gave us airtime to support the program for Onkolana. So I was going as the communication person in my office. I was going on the show. Now I'm saying I'm with the swollen face and then I was looking for my social nyoma apache meaning obi who say yeah, that's what I have gone through the previous. But when Ohiniri saw me, she sensed that there was something. And believe you me, she tried several times to get through to me, but I didn't open up. She's very observant and she's an inspiration. That's all I can say for now.
So I think if you are on my platform today, it's because behind the scene, he was working together with me so that you come on. And honestly, our 50-50, while we're just putting our egg in the basket to think, say, you will just answer us. You will just answer us. And the TV station you went, I even have to call that place.
And I didn't go to TV Africa actually. The recording was done by the DW correspondent here, Isaac Kaleji.
So that is what they told me.
The funny thing is the recording was done on my birthday. When after a long battle with COVID, I had a very almost 6 weeks battle with COVID and I was just recovering. And that day it was very emotional for me because it is not easy. On Tuesday, was it on Tuesday or on Monday? Earlier this week, we had a meeting with the Minister of Gender, the new Minister of Gender. And at the meeting, I met some of my big sisters, Auntie Angela Bwadi Damina, and seriously, talking about it every time brings tears. It's in a machine, you know.
That's right. We always have a strategy. We always have a strategy, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm sure, sir. And then Auntie Angela was like, "Look at you! Don't pretend you're strong. You're not there yet. Come on, you don't have to go through it alone." And I said, "Auntie, I'll come." You know, I have. Luckily for me, having come out, in spite of the judgments I went through, in spite of everything, I have a very strong support system. Hey, non for long. Mabel Vivier, Safia Musa, Eunice Agbenyaji, Feru. When those ladies sit me down, we have a WhatsApp platform where we check on each other, and they've been my support system. You know, they've not only been when I came out, things were bad. These ladies will send me Momo. They will just call my phone. We are talking Obehuana Momo alert. I'm like, God, why have you blessed me with these women? You know, I will be there. They will package food and send to me. And they know what I like. They've been in my corner. And there is another wonderful lady who brought me back into the corporate world. And a very long story, Anatu.
Wow. I know you're better because I will get to where you are able to regain your strength and pick yourself together. But before that, somebody is watching us, and ebia will be sa nanse nchirechire bi ekoso enya ukunu ukunu kodi nkwasi asam kura atena ho enya sanse hunu na ya na nchirechire bi na ekoso no, not in my platform. Listen, when it comes to abuse or tenants, wow, eya de eti yensa bo no kura de se ukuro ni ba se wo be massage no atutu ukuro na omom ye the psychological ni emotional no, that is the deadliest one. Because obi wo hwa want tenants me say minimum obi waba me inbox mu oye kokko obo ne yire a nso omom ye kokko no o do nsaka ne pe na makaba enti ne kuru no ma ne koto wo no asisi ne tiri mu twade ebi wo hwa ne nan nkuru wa mu no ne nan o ma ne koto hwa na the belt ne hwehwe ne nan mu, because se obona ne ho beba mark ama yehu enti ommo no na emom no o ma ne koto wo no asisi na twade chese enya asem kitu owu enipa me no ka sei wachimia ade ne ho de but janity yare a enya asem ketwa janity yare pa enya asem ketwa odofo ye kan we nyina ma wani mra ho so say awade ye mfa nko heaven o, and it's better for you to come home whilst you are alive than set your day or body and our corpse ebebe fi oti asimpo eni ebru wi na wubewu obi anka se awadija yeye ba de meka ne sese ye borowa hwe ni wa e chen so se wo nkwan enkwala wo mu ankwala ni nti a wote wo wanhwe ya dakore bo wa unsori biu. It is better for you to come alive, be alive and raise your kids and enjoy the fruit of your labor than say wo betena ho ama obi de bibia hwe wutirim okodemu a wademu a 30 years 20 years you come back oba benyo oba afoforo asan ware abeka kyen se wasesa na wo ewu nkwasi ewuo nkwasi agimie wo osi nkwasi akonso a ye wo se awade is a trophy enti no e achievement enti no e achievement ubewu amia kwa kosi ye ba ye beji take away ni abo ayi asenyom ni asa. I am telling you the gospel truth. While our cops and that hokura wukunu ye chia ni nyina otiti mansem a man ba be share to make sure so we ampa. That is the gospel truth. And it's hard time. Afi nchirechire bi na ekokwa okoso e wo wiemu mi nyaa mi kunu nyaa kunu. As I see all those nchirechire, I can predict say on one kasa man they are being abused. I could see say some man and kasa they are not happy in their life. In as much as they want to portray, say everything is okay, it is not okay with them. Now heaven ho, and yama be from us rapture no cry from us that. Now heaven ho na eyam them we be kura mu nuru ho. Sister Edith.
Hi. The internet medium patch of me why?
Oh, I know the yasem dada. Don't worry. But the devil is a liar. I know whether he likes it or not. And then yeah, Babeka. About narcissism, about abuse. And I was so with you. This is the videos you have to share for it to go viral. And yes, you will be so. But be deny any project in any young man who say, not on tears asking me. Fatu WhatsApp group now or baby was so he thinks he's the only person is being cornered. Now, minim says Sister Edith Bebaho. How external factors, who say, after you don't even know who to trust, because sometimes the people you confide in, who say, Oma leaky feel like when next move up as a ya can't let papa. All those stages we will get there, but before that, Sister Edith. So, Chobano, a restaurant now, how did the closing up of it came about?
Closing up no like unlocking the app now. Me say me impiniso. Then I'm afraid empanyinfo bi. And I am family head. You know, if you grow back home, we are from the same place.
Now, like I said, ukuro mu pete di or na we bi kana.
You're wrong. Me advice you be as on another day you better come asem. And me friend empanyinfo ni bi. Ebo mo amane e no omo ka chen say de oye no enye papa because there's so much aware say ono mama je ejuma Send a baby nurse, may caregiver. And Manfanya said, "Dear means to may and say, me a baby nurse, no mammy bibi, Eddie supporti bibia. That's a media me and may no on peninsula obema me problems are. They don't think say fair. And around that time, my friend Madame for penny mubi pan will chrome her. And I'm in a number map in a penny friend. No. I did him mammy mano. And then I say, me beefy me who say, we ye padlock no if you are not a start and also okay another strategy ni say also be after their ultimate wa na wasesa ni boys ne nkola na ba ono so ne mo wi pa na ma ba bet na ho say okay a man of the house inti nkola na me ni omo ye adwuma ne ho na fa we bra sister wa nom omo be di ensania like a day we won say 4 crates echo unaccounted for. Or this say me see Jaina wunjaya me gunu and ogunu. Ogunu ye no na ondra the ayas say you see the narcissist doesn't want you to be confident. But unfortunately, no, it got to me in a way, but it's no. There's this very nice lady I'm friends with. I've known her way back, almost 20 years now. When I came out with my story, she called me on phone. She says, Efwa, I now understand why in the past 10 years, like, unkwasi asem na posti on Facebook, they be me posti na afede obi abreme. Enkwasi asem nko I don't post anymore. All my posts were censored. Everything I post, some I have to post and delete immediately because a husband somewhere doesn't agree with it. There are people I had to take off from my account because a husband doesn't agree with it. I was being monitored. But you know the funny thing? Or no echo kasache ni mpnafona. Now I catch ni mpnafona say my hacking into ni Facebook.
Hey.
Into no. He's a multiple person. So he can be chatting with you right now.
Multiple personality. What kind of say?
Mepeo. Any idea?
Sometimes he'll show love. Other times you show the nasty side. Other times or you're considerate.
Mepeo. Say minya ti hint na say minya hum bibisa say. Now he starts chatting with you. I'm married. I love my wife. Blah 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 blah. Say the other side neba. Then he will start chatting. Wabakacho say, me ifwa and I'm hacking into my account na. Mini will chat.
Sister mama say oh yeah, sister hacker. Oh, I say we can't go be a court mpo. That's why you hacker. Now who you a hacker go abra.
Oh, now just say me ma police reports, right? I walk through police photos to show say why abusing me no. Abrantian said the pictures are doctored. Meanwhile, police for by her track crime scene with the way I'm in moja good form, like if you the last one was really bad. And the funny thing about the last one, they say, Metimi baby, it was July 2nd. Metina a holiday. Metimi baby, I was going to do a media training in the Volta region for an NGO. It's not a resource personnel. Me nebeka koye training no. Me I think me presentation na obe fie. And then say multiple personality disorder no. I thought they be at the loving side, but now obe fie. And he's like, what are you doing? And I miss you. Menya consultancy be amekwa koye from 3rd July and also and I say what some way do ma me no we adwuma ba ko na sesi ade won fi me remember say company me with you and I na company me with you how much have you invested into it jokingly and also he wants to be part that was I think that was 4 days before okay you know second he convinced me and as at that time he was still me kunu okay he convinced me that divorce and he's like and I may say if you promise say won fa me nkoye ball unko didi matem unko fletini e mana ye ne omoko enko gu mani ma asidia ene ye nto aswe so me de ne be kan workshop ne ho ahi na obeje o charge me Me say okay, member will advance ni ade but ma me a few days me statistical issues ni out na mama wa that time kodo oni fie ntino. So on the day of the incident, no friend me anopa no say he really needs to talk to me because he doesn't like the way things are between us. Me manage Juma as abonting nipa bi whilst a company no name in a register we're supposed to do these things together now. He thinks that we should have another look at our relationship. And I miss you. At that point in time, no, on my yenwie ejuma na ye no ye na ya ka eno. And he's like, oh, only si come pointing mentor fuel man no mbra na yen kasa. Then we finalize the package. And I miss minis kamede mo. Now and what there, oh, he really needs to see me. We need to do I need to help him with the presentations near the end. I miss you. And I mean momo papa we see umbra. Unti oba efie no. Onya hu say mostly the narcissist jawo wa opese oba baka obehu say why tantantan why kwase bi why fun but me no the opposite anytime obebe bia no na sister ye fresh because me mitimi ko katabanto ko tofos ebeton me very ade ame ya medidi at that point then the obeko bia na sister ye fresh nti oba ye no opese otipozo na me say e wo krom ha.
Hey, about what time so? What's I had up a sort to say?
Person tipozo.
Yes, up a sort tipozo, but I'm buying a sister. I don't he cannot take his eyes off. Oh, we are not best saying, no, dear Gaho.
Where fifie, my baby, I will cut to nano or baffle from a when you're not on a day or bubulushino. Ne sisters to me, friend, me tramadapa. See, the Holy Spirit fire will kill me. Any idea, mean fewa. I fed ye, mean be a mean bio. And it ain't happen. Just say, oh, buy and put me a dianio, like, and to when you because I always try to comport my or soon watch me. Me soon, but meanwhile, he be me a kukru, you know. Wow, pose on missy there be no, it means I'm having an affair. A one and to start your sister. Oh, show me Trimuha, me dread me locks, no. We're two dreadlocks, no. And now show me ha. Oh, show me ha. Just say me left breast to cry no still. A ye woman, I say, ye. I done it, your shed that prime me. I cough mop stick back. And now, before obey, no, this is what people don't understand, no. Nami were inside. I think I was in the bathroom later. Okodaye. Oh, we na missing me man no okodaye. Oh, sorry, no. Oh, sorry, no, I cough. Your friend is saying. No, I cough and sa anum kakra. Na me she bathroom na me te say oye inti. Me tinin can I know who he is say. Obe jampia ba bathroom inti me yentem na me be shatade na me pie. And our friend F. Inti say siano. You don't want to sleep with me, your wedded husband. And I may say, my ex-wedded husband. Oh, okay, it's true. I heard you're having an affair, sir. Ehwa na ntokwane sister. A brand ye echo lucky main door no. Like all the major outlets na wo fie ni hu no. Wa lucky ni nyinansa na obe attack me.
My goodness.
Or lucky and no to safwani free mu. So there was no way I was going to get out. But semina miti fie ho, meaning baby, I made me spare keys ayeden.
Atoto.
Let's share. Into me demika ko bedroom, and I me banging, I me lock me banging door on the pen, I lock you into me be from outside. And I me fishy out for the spare key, and I me the pia bontin, I make it cable na man for. But I come area boys they say, Papa, enough is enough. I don't know person mo bono na me say there. Don't touch him. Because for the first time in my life, me kwa report case. Intimidate me moja any BBS and the police station. And when I got to the doctor was surprised because he recognized my face. He was like, why? What happened? What you see? And that wasn't the first time I'm at hospital. Yet, the same thing. You know, it happened in Tamale. Tamale Diana and Nyakra, like he was just promising girls jobs, not only way. I mean, I'm like, Papa, when nim guase ye me nim guase because I'm bearing your name. Inti me paucho and family who when you say family who, but ejuma na wo ye no, very sensitive. And a baby, I mean to me ye ejuma watamale no, very sensitive. And the funny thing is, I used to host a radio show with him in Tamale, and I have a women empowerment program on radio in Tamale. So here's a woman who goes to empower women through talk shows. Nani Kunu is listening all over the place, you know. It was so I had to talk. Make us so he will come home, he won't talk to you. Then the next day, I overheard him speaking with one lady, Bioye Ministry of Trade, Aaron Crying had then, that she was coming to Tamale to visit him. And they were arranging for hotels near there. And I miss him, no, this disease has to stop. And the lady is somebody I know very well. She's also in the media circles. So, and no, I was getting paid. I'm afraid lady, and I make a chance. Wouldn't be. Who wamba? Wouldn't you pay? But I don't think say appropriate say you go breaking somebody's home. Where Oban in Chen was called the Bemau. Only sika or the Bemau. And na ochina na afemuni na mu cases ban suni adieno. Munjai, madam, who oba ube face plane tickets if you are cry. Any obi kunu aba bedawo hotel. Ade inti o catch say ne ring papa any say. Oba in our good times no we chat no or catch him say when I was starting hit on him into no ube jai we your bat is me. And because I empower other women, I don't want you to be brought down before I may step in. Me catch a girl no. So the girl cancelled the flight. Wamba. Or cancel flights na obey if no. I think the girl told her, say, Makike Biatren, what right do you have to talk to my friends? And I may say, okay, I have a marriage certificate which give me a right to talk about Nkwasiade Awoye. I use the word Nkwasiade Awoye. Sister, I had your friend is saying, then I had this Samsung tablet that I was scrolling on. And I got time here. And or speech or coffee motor, yeah. Motor na yedi wo fufu no. And all the phone no to phone no the motor no. So our phone into na ultimate from month for kick out. And he mashed the phone passer. And I'm like, why would you do that? That is a gift from my mother. And stop it no. Oh, we a phone no. I didn't know me pass or we a phone na. Ba me swa. And ka o phone no.
And ka o call you.
Me feel so your phone na sa nebu bedroom. Or we a phone no be so me mu. Look, I had to be stitched at the Tamale Teaching Hospital. Now Obroni na was teaching me no. Obroni say, Obisa me say what happened? I miss you. I fell down in a bathtub. Or say he's been a doctor for over 30 years, but cats na me wono. And your bathtub sleeping I should say the truth. And yes, one day me. He knew. But you see, the most touching thing then was this is a man who had abused me physically. No ojinaho. Yeah? No miamisa. Babe, would you want your husband to go to jail? Think about our family. Think about me say a hono, say odo. And I'm
hey,
na man nani ti obroniness jinaho say you still want to pursue the case?
Mami bisa assembly. Sa time na wa ma wo na fufu nyina afiri ho ana.
Oh yes, that one is a major one, eh? It started on our wedding day in Pomi. Now for no mobile, no. Abina, all the girls, Amina, everybody. You know, he started. Now I didn't know, but it showed me because your wedding video, and I mean, who said what the girls were saying was true. Yeah, call out no who girls now. Or see, you see this one. I have married her. You see this one? So my friends heard it, and apparently on their drive back, they were discussing it. Say, what's in the papa ne kanu? Tale, I used for our friend is safe on our wedding day. But me not oman can't because almost you enjoy an idea. But later when they said they took shots, and Amiko who say,
Obi ayaya wa ifrodi. Ghana for ni ifrodi.
Me not for name me not for name say me no. I'm a realist. That's one thing about me. You know, and you know, when I think a few months later, we used to visit each other's homes. Especially the watch crew. Girls now, you can't watch a party.
Yeah.
They came to my house one day and I think we were cooking now. Or buy. Or see, you go and find husbands and marry. Lesbians. Look, she's married, or leave her alone. He started being rude to my friends, like Gani. And so one of them was like, hey, me, I won't sit down for my friend's husband to disrespect it because I can't insult him back. Hey, if I will, bro, when I would say home. And then she left. She just drove off. So, like, oh, me phobia. Hey, Bia, say a man come. Hey, Bia, he asked a few things about you. Oh, this your friend, where does she work? Now, Miss Juma, yes or no? Any idea? The narcissist, it's a planned thing. What's a plan? So he knows what he's doing. Or besides a few things about your friend, and now they did the account. Or probably goes into your phone, reads your chats with your friends. Into wadan for neba na chat na woni wadan for ne chat no. No the ayatem didi. Ebia your friend has a problem she's sharing with you no. No the ayatem didi natem. So I was left with no friend. The only one who stood by me, onu wa yeya na baledi no, enya de obeko Baby J. She was always there. You know, she was always there. Why yeya no wakika nkwasi asa onu say, anya de oya na me show. We are my sister, and I can't leave you like that. So she will once in a while visit, but anytime I'll be visit bia, won't kope kunu worry. You know, his was physically driving them off.
Hey. Stefia, no kura woman say, o pese wusu a, otimi so raise and say, it's part of the therapy. A lot of things are going on.
For now, I think from last week, you know, I'm reserving my tears for something important.
Good. I was here for the year can we anoding. O shall the enya ba na komua. It is not something and yet or sorry happen or throw in towel no wife material for. Angel Mary full of grace for and yet or sorry ya na say or yes say I was say or throw in the towel said ya na ye about abusive husbands ya na nkrofo person or say ebi wo say oba ni na emu ade oba saa de meti na makoma yam ya. Let me tell you obibini ba bia ni wa wade nya ni fewu asem we mekoso aka because for us as our wade no a part of achievement. That is how we were raised. And asa na ya ka kire yen enti oba bia nya wade e wo Ghana fuo mu a na ebibifuo mu a part of the achievement in their life. Ni senti enye de nipa pe ne se anka obekọ saa ati bia ni mu. Now listen, they can program you. Nkrofo na ye come asem no, they are masters of their games.
Yeah.
Onim dia woye, onim buttons he will press. Onim aniama wanhwe ya wabusuafo nyina akora no be yaka. Obia, everything about you is not right when you get to that stage. When program because ya the target no. Or no nimunia mo be ya wodi be break you break kakranka afebe kakana ka wonko. He has had issues with everybody around you. Enunti aka wonko a. Enti wokọ asọrọ kura asọrọ no onu a wonhye da mpa asọrọ ne sa na mu se de be yankrofo be hu se wo nya oba papa on na ye correct nti ubonu an infiltrate asọrọ every time I will be
she asuma waka sesi a wo ho mama ma won sre wai mama ma won sre. There was a time na ojafo say enko asọrọ and I meme say I think we started going to church at I think 2016 about. Now, they be a Sunday morning. Now, or the American apparently Papa proposed to us to boost his profile. Now, me mean now that they are
holistic behavior, ego. Yes. Who am I? Psychodynamics, no, and when ego is above or necessary things.
It's a one day now, and I say one day was I come. You say I say Papa. the truth of the matter is, when your example be our fear me if wa make us say me sorry, Eddie which ya sorry. Wakansa, I'm not knowing no. Papa comma testimony was sorry say. No, pa sorry. Na ne yiri me if wa me Jehovah's Witness ni. Wake bia se me nye charismatic. Me se me nye nti sorry nimboa no mbompa ye. Na membra sorry nim. Nti I think it was it? It was Christmas. Yeah, it was Christmas na. And I may ne ma me say yen kwa sorry na me su ene ojafo sorry wa he ade ye ndi nechi nkwa sorry. Sister, me na me copy sorry dem I say. Omo ba sorry for the first time embra. Me ginaye and all the and your man me o ma sorry ameko. Testimony time ojafo aba be gina ho say omo mboa ne nda nyame ase. Because the previous day before obedano obo mpaye say Onyakupon kamakuma. Sa day no na mindi ni chimbra sorry na. That day no embo for yempo na me sorry catch ni say. Ene de me di ne chi akwa sorry. Ena ne say ma so embarrassed sorry stretch your monsa e bompaye. Into your corner I'm like, "Hey papa, you can't draw." Hey, I no say share. So be my testimony say me su me maybe.
Oh, like, in the sense of you?
Yes, I was so embarrassed. So, but that is a typical narcissist. I'm not saying this to paint a funny picture, no, but I'm just bringing out some real life characteristics of a narcissist. Yes. Bibia, he doesn't care bringing you down just to take glory.
Hey,
you know, it is real. I experienced it firsthand. I experienced it for years, and I can tell you for a fact. Only ojafo bekwe ye. Na mo che afa o hwehwe na wo hu no. Wo beti ane so she hotel bi ni oba. You know.
What the ane dia no den. Yegusu a ye ka nyina no. One of the typical signs, he always throw you under the bus.
Yeah.
Utimi de woko as a trophy. Osan so say handbag. When you say baby or no woko ne girlfriend bi wo yesterday or obeko and just so to prove a point.
Yes.
Not the way to prove a point to a girlfriend. Sister,
yes.
Why do you call hotel no? You are not better than me. The yere te ho. Na ye de wo call hotel la. We say ye de free me so a. Yeah, I can't forward kasa bi say okona sabu bi kutu nua so a. Kasa so me so. So ye so kasa so me so. Because of free wo so a. When bi no come here de bi asem na ye obi chuare. Ochina be ye wo chuare. Na ye obi chuare. Ochina be ye wo chuare. Odofo ye ka we nyina bo hu say emma ye ho enemies ya na nkrofo ka no sa ne ma we bi wani da ho wani tua sa asumasi eyire ni obenten ni kunu ni asumasi eyire ni they are having issues. You think you are better material than the other person ni mawade una wuni mawade wo hu una wuni mawade. Anyway, Sister Amma said lack of respect. Yes, lack of respect. Deliverance of a wife. Sem to pray. Hey, for Sister Amma Jo. Shyla, greetings. So Shyla's kitchen. Mom, what Canada no? Shyla's kitchen. The food is made by love. Shyla's kitchen no. Eduane ni yensi ho oda. Na ya prepare na ya diabro. Uber eat everything. Mo Canada ni nyame ehira mo mensi mo Canada nkama odabi. Into wo Canada mesrew Shyla's kitchen. Me kai obiem say book won aso bi a abadwa so a ya pa ho ntoma. Ye anti ya for the antobra and na echiroye. The beauty of a woman. Go and read this book and you'll be glad you did. The Golden Nugget ebusu keke. So wo ni bi nso that is the second book I would yaba. Reflective of a Texas Soul was the first one. And as they say, watch out the beauty of a woman. I say, so na menchia wa men sheda. Shyla, nyamin shira papa. Dorothea, opoku nyamin so enshira o. Oba so na menchia wa men sheda. Men sheda. Sister Aisha Ankra, nyamin shira papa. sister amamansi akwaba no so okoye wase ye me de nyame asese odo wakọ na odo waba sumdue mu odofo se me mo wudi ya me nhye da some of you non-commenters association wo kasa waba so me hu wa comment me de ma chia nti you people shouldn't put me in a corner. Me we program now. Oh, and I'm a so cry one me. People are saying hello, hi. You wouldn't say anything. What so how would I greet you? On their own, yeah, share me video no crampon so mame. And also a problem. Make I will be say whilst I'm streaming here, I'm also streaming live on YouTube. Go and like my YouTube account as well. I won't require lunchtime talks. You see me there, like it and subscribe it. Just like it for me, keke. Do that for me as well. Now share me unlike a lunchtime stalker and also like I said anytime I'm able to be ube the air coso. My catcher must say free every air queen say menya star your personal development na ye so may every now and again. Sister Ama, prepare yourself because you are coming on the seat and won't mean for whom this I'm a man saying. Prepare yourself because you'll be coming. All the lovely ladies have known you. A time will come, Shyla, and maybe I also have a one or two things be why you know. Also prepare home. My source of my patients, I will fear her. Yami own sharp aquaba so aquaba. Yeah, can't about abuse. Love does not kill. So that is the title I've given this program this afternoon. Obido wa wunku. It doesn't physically, emotionally, psychologically kill you in the name of love. What does love got to do with this? What does love got to do with me being beaten, battered, bruised, black and blue? In the name of what? It is not love. Sister, obo ba and your love. First time, I also who say what not na who person second time. Afa dia ya bobo bo so nyina se ebi koso wa abrabo mu seek help. Emoa wo ho. It's in abundance. Ghana kra ene yeguso chire nkrofo women advocates near the idea when is for our own good. There are resources there. People are there to reach out to you. And reach out. I know say etobu Ghana na yana enema mu akwakoye den say financially no and no na money panetina ho che ema enema fire ase. But even with that, there are other things you can do. And Sister Edith, yeah, my asemon wano. And say Obi was at be anymore. How does it come out? What was your strategy? How were you able to actually move after police have come in? What and what did it make you? The animal helish, the animal sorry free wound them and abuse anymore. What is it?
I think for the last time, seeing my blood spilled on the floor was terrible.
And Moja now, Madia, how you okay?
It wasn't like that was the first time Mojana buy, but that day, was significant. Yeah, because there's somebody who didn't have money to buy fuel. There's somebody that was purportedly coming for a job, okay, a job that I had gone to scout for a training session, made my opportunity because you were crying about not having money and all that. This is somebody that I was trying to sort out. Now I buy, and that day, I saw my life just flashed before me. I me free police station by at that point now me my minimum knew what was going on. I didn't want to no, never. So anytime I was in that situation, I had to stay away from them for a long time. Mommy will be complaining, but me so meba me nkoda. Mayfi police station hospital by and I saw the damage he caused, broken bulbs, scattered stuff in my bedroom and all that. And the way I made blood, Askata will feel hono. I looked at myself in the mirror and I asked myself whether that was the same Edith that Maggie gave birth to. And so I think having my life flashed before me the last time was the first point of strength. As for the police story, there is a story for another day, because make a reporting case. I didn't know who Dina or see Fred Chidi. I used to watch his program Matters Arising on TV Africa. I used to listen to him on Joy FM. I used to listen to him on City. On
Hey,
now me and Marco reporting the case at our police station. I say police if baho. Ebefa evidence. Obefa mob stick no de boom no na moja wo ho ne ade. Ebe take pictures. Police in the way ebe fie ho a. Not if Fred kam etwa 7 wo ne car na nim. And I miss
hey.
Now the police station eba be take evidence a. Woni accused person ne na eba. And also say o ma invite no ba ho ntina. Omode ne bae. Police CID opa me boni di media minstrade ye.
Me pacho hold on wa ha. Mamen kan ade bi wa ha. Where ye ade a obi dia send me change this one. Where change the top before you go. Where you ade obi dia send me inbox mo na I think it will bless somebody or say It seems to demand even the marriage is over. That is somebody telling his own story here. That it seems to demand even when marriage is over. It means that when you are in an abusive relationship, na say a jay ba or who say person will gain it or right back. Na say even when you break up and separation, but they demand.
Yeah.
Even when marriage is over, I had 2 kids. When my marriage ended, sexual abuse is the reason why I ended up having 3rd and 4th child. For the same man I have divorced. I ran till I couldn't run again. Police restraining orders no longer work, as it is not a cage, but a paper signed. He will jump bail, be arrested. He will drive, chase me on the streets while I am also driving. Nosy Ghanaians will always blow my cover by whispering where I have moved to. It's yes. The moment I see a Ghanaian person in my community, I start to panic, as I will find out only God knows when I went through for the 12 horrible years I married to the devil first main cousin. I would have him arrested and Bubile to go and defend him back in court. Just say he can make or to be my arrest no. Was on one kasa na bule na mana ko defend no e court. I am so sad right now and I try to listen, but I may log off. Sometimes I wonder how an intelligent, educated, beautiful, hard-working woman like me fall into this trap. My heart goes out to you, Medofo. When you say the love is deep, if not for anything, remember you are being loved now. And let nyame di obi aba wabrabo mu a obedo na odo wo moroso esen saade na ukomu no. Ebusiafo na me kan about obi dia o dia send me inbox mu. Sister Edith to our asem no so.
Enti no police anyway ebe efie ho no eba be take evidence no. Or to take pictures we are cause sa enyoma na ye de abro me bathroom moja ni ade no o say eye din mum but me no me hu say no afite no na me hu say me nua ba ntime advice so say case na enko ba bia dem because aware eba me say sa wo fa nti me ye wo nua ba pa na be ma ye me say ya enka wo be ka say me nje mo say me ne wo kunu na eba me ne na abonko mo wo kunu opew ebi abufo bi na ama na ye science wo ma na me say we are sure spa say we ejuma odofsu because obi a me go through pain, physical pain. So time na me nufu we it say balloon hwe me nufu ayedi mobstick abo ama ma ye say wo hu me nim nyina hu no me nje mo yankosi babia and ampara after 1 year na case ne court here ma nanti case ne ho sa ma bre enu etri no me call second lady program bi so It was a UNFPA program, second lady organizer here. And I went there to share my story. And then at the tail end, National DOFSU coordinator no. And a second lady education a man no follow up. Me if enrich me ko me say me do police station hono bashing pa. Eya na mo feel say mo ni mo microphone no bibi.
Even when they have wronged you, internet behave yourself. Now how much in every we a Ghana internet in there, yes, Mr. Mofan Chairman. Sister Edith, I hope say obesign abasubio. Mofan Chairman.
Actually, sister, obesia mo sister ku. Onya onwam kasabereku. Ya owantam nuro nenso na pempem kuku. Awomreku atinase bi o obesani chechefruma kanya heroma do sobrebuma timo bonyo.
For Mekai will say energy media Jara Beauty World for and the summers and Jara Beauty World for and the sponsors Emma Lunchtime Talks. Nyamisha won papa Mekai will be say patronize omo business said ya omo betimi omo Telford na omo ye ya ho fedwesua or ton cosmetics and a beauty accessories. Enti etire hu niam nyina bia wo pebia say fa relaxes, fa wigs, fa extensions, product bibi bia a ebeboa ama ho aye febia Jara Beauty World for won a bede ntino kire say o koye yi a o frɛ wɔn one telephone number and go to 0786874640 frɛ wɔn na omo bɛyɛ wo kama okwa a wo se awo mreku a ebe ma 10% discount nti bomidin keke wate 10% discount nyame onhira sister Edith akwa ababi
so Omo for me. Now kasa mo full someone in microphone mo pa case mo the case ba na me make a say it was actually my birthday. It was on the 19th of March. It's me sorry na me say case officer winning BB. I'm no longer interested in the case. The person we be no mo fine. I'm done because area see nyina ye webusia. The way we obi asem no so womba. E be better. And I just walked away. And that was it for me. That is why I always say the systems don't work because Shawabati sent me, Bibi said to me, the first point of call should be the police station. But nowadays, say, Obi friend me say, oh, Auntie, I'm going through blah blah blah. What do I do? No, say, I send the person straight to a lawyer. What you say? I send the person first straight to there are some few lawyers who have been very helpful. Even me court case, they come sure when they say during me divorce, me court case, apart from me filing fees in the idea, me lawyers and me 1 CD. I'm telling you. Yes, the Lord and Lord's Chambers, lawyer Victor Adaudune, lawyer Eddie Haveni, lawyer Ivan Akrobotu, Omanje any lawyer Maurice, Omanje me capre. They stood by me, they walked me through there were days that me do on my offices, now I break it down. They allowed me to cry and then, they gave me whatever support I needed. Yes, see, and the papa person, yes, but I can still tell you there are beautiful people out there, beautiful souls out there, because of my personal experience with the police, I was off soon. Say, I had a lot of these cases. First of all, I get in touch with a lawyer. Say, how do we do this? Because me who say who say lawyer ni paneba ebe report here. Case no far different. But say wouldn't take now especially ni paneba no be bosho mope. Forget it. Why are So police me drenyama bebre hu na me se hwe me nti se obi ewu da my ababa kan with years say she was a loving wife blah 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 that is why the husband killed her ni ade me hu bi da say madam fo ni kunu bo no obo formality pai owu ye no Ye kiss the basebi, almost say about form na then she had some maybe a condition defining me penny him. Ne yasi or banna and lam or nusinti or ni kunu enya kasakasano. Ne kunu no any or banna age na ho. Into why would I waste my life on an unproductive adventure? You know, and then mommy gathered me home back. Obiara and call heaven na Nyakupon baby son say, "Oh, marriage certificates were him." You know, maybe hey, you know, I think when the DW documentary came out, you know, me inbox and kwasi asem. Obi si what's a ho? Woni kunu. Ube bro nwasi ma be maybe ababe pe no. What's a ho na wo kasa gba. We are sure say dia wo ye no, you're not scaring men off. And I say sir. You are one of the reasons why people don't speak out when they're going through abuse. And I may block in. Obisi me who first who offend can babe pel. But one year ding do or bo or bo. A lot of inquiries. So say my restricting me inbox. Unya madam for me who message in there, me who watch na. You know. There are men out there who think say another man is justified in hitting you. We have them all over. And once Obi ba the kind of story the attack. Oh, me see the attacks. Obi see me then or see me a hippopotamus. Now me couldn't manage me. Or see hippopotamus like you. Papa no why you favor by managing you and you're not grateful. And I say thank you, father of hippopotamus. May you never have hippopotamus as children. Now I block you. But for how long will you be able to retort? I mean, and I've chosen happiness over bitterness every day. You know, I think Obi Biara or baby beba out about goes through abuse. Now attacking and it means you're a perpetrator. And so their Obama can a true. Into a son can't to stop her from talking. That's what I think it's to see at the end. No, I am non fat.
In fact, as I'm looking at your mindset and your attitude, you know, I could see that you've come a long way. You've actually come a long way. And I know, say, your starting program, now you are talking about some of your girlfriends who have helped you too. I had a major catch will be say, you are never an island. Nyami woni nyanse mu amoni panto island so.
True.
I feel very Nkrofoya me mobo when they are talking and say, me penny pa. Man, I don't like Ghanaians. I don't like Ghanaians. Nyami won't finish from a yard anymore. Or defend him. Or yet then, or defend him. The day humanity will come down, or sort of beba film. Divinity will come on earth, no. Not just say we are say akone wiye. Na mom enkosi say we are say nyanko na wiye. Na nyamete soro na asase na nasunti aso no. We ye die key be safo bi na wo pe no e wo bi nsem whether you like it or not. Ye can about good lawyers you or the fair pem. Ye can about good supportive system. Ladies who have held a hand through the things she has been through no or the fair pem. And until I was say oh I was so asumdriaba. Uye obia, you will be a bridge to kindness. Uye obia, obi betumi a yebo wudin a asem papa betai wudin chi. Na ma obi ko biribi mu a wanyatema etimi aba wo ho. Odofo, yebo bebre. Nanke what say you stand in the gap for people like this. Yemu bebre in the midst of it, you know, even minim say our rejaye ba na aye comes. A man now for there are certain camps said you treat you or ban so side na comes abaho. But the bushia tea. Sebribiba aware for ntamwa. Be a bridge people will walk on, irrespective of what is going on. Be very empathetic because the nipani komuno, you have no idea. You can only give a listening ear. Unko bimuda, ubefil say, umuadie, and you say, let me tell you, a yes, trait na, sa personality na, and the old damage, you know. And one of a pani who ye, and more than a year and a target to. A year no, a ye bribia only, and no ban a brabo, or barbe say no, Mr. Bless beyond belief say, are you shading those of us who are allergic to Ghanaians? As a matter of fact, media man some back, maybe social media man some back. That is the reason why I am who I am. I knew set in my time of need, nyame emfiri soro na bai odi fa nipam. Enti unyame sundum pempenso bia, you treat people and crofo e bai abrabom, they come for a reason. Ni nyina no se obehu babia nipa no, e wo se wo de ne to. So what I say, ebi are seasonal friends, ebi who are there for a very long haul, ebi are there to support the dream, ebi are enti obia wo de collectively, obia ye. Ba wo di nipa nyina sha box ba akum. Ghana for nye but they are still few type na. One of the things you learn how to type, there are still few good men around. Enti sadie no eguso wo suya say ye beya sadie no, it will go a long way. Me pa chow sister Edith ansa na wo beko no menim say this one is a no-go area. But so that if somebody is watching and Crawford by me inbox him, Obi say Mikita Nkwala miensa, Mikita out of 12 years, no, Obi say, Obi by me inbox me see, I will say, sister, I get it. I am in the same situation, but I have 2 kids. I have 3 kids. How do I call for help? Where do I even start? How do I even begin? And I'm asking, in your case, Nkwala Bemu, we won't talk about the kids. That is not the me pamucho. This is a no-go area for this lady. I'm just asking.
No. As for that one, I don't talk about that. So I'm sorry. That is that's like touching my heart. I don't. But the only advice I can give the person, they say, if you I can give you my number privately. If you're in Ghana, I can take you through the ropes. I can show you who and who to talk to. I can link you up with my elder sisters like Auntie Angela Dramina Boaji. She's doing very well. She even has a shelter that if you have issues with accommodation, you can stay in for a while during the transitioning. And men kase uwomba intino on omuntino betina homo papa kun. Do you know what you're doing? Obema wo stepmother. Ma were mfi se eyeye yonko ma bi enema waware ne ekobad. Sa oba no wan hwe oba be ye onkola ne maame. So why don't you get out alive, find something meaningful to do and take care of your kids? A few years ago, I think that was in 2010. Na me fie ni Mojo Junction ho baby. And maame bi ben me no say, auntie me pa cho chemisika. And I say, me nche sika sa we dwuma ben na wo ye. Or say onye dwuma wote he. And not share me so to kiosk bi mu. And I say okay, young call me kofi na me man edua. And I say the next day come see me. And upon all by I was even surprised because me feel say me catch any say me masika no omba. Oba those times and I mean man sika for 5 bags of sachet water. And then I can tell you, say, out of that sachet water, no, once the woman is focused, say, me ni obuafo, obi na abuami, me di me freezer, a channel. Say, ono dia, to me yusu, me intine fie, intino, udia ukoba, tre, tonsio fashemu, fakochin ubeton. I can tell you proudly, say, amame no, or on her own, without my help. She's on her own. Or Kia tracks na distributing insuo no. Or Shanemma, we jai Nikunu no ni tikios nema. Or Bono, no akofa nimpna beda honi adi and we jai.
I will kiosk in him.
I will kiosk in him.
I wouldn't be papa be out even to offer you.
There be or say those days they were paying 1 CD per night. I will kiosk nemo. Papa ni the additional woman ebedaho. Mamene kanak papa onye juma. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say wouldn't it be biaya me? Hey, meko katamanto by 4 a.m. na mijina katamanto gate. Oti asiye. Na makoto force. Me befie na ma besi na ma toto. Na offices na around na me dinam. People go like, I've seen your face on TV before. Me say, me say no enye me. You know, people come to Grandma's Kitchen, they're like, is your name not Ifwa? Me see, yes. So I watched your program and I say, oh, really? Mr. No. And yeah, me, Mr. Nekeke. Sorry, it's a means of livelihood. What you say?
This is yeah, but when your guest, why? When your guest, I go see Amichiao.
So, me also, oh my God. Now, me try putting me together. It's been a while. Me puzzle, but then I was listening and Edith, God bless you, darling. And I'm so proud of you. And I think you've mentioned a couple of things that most women don't pay attention to.
Yeah.
And baby, I hate to make a cry. Say, me commenting on is where females like us, outspoken, very open-minded, and man, regardless of the society, our upbringing, where Oba is supposed to be more reserved, Oba Nkata, Oba Lukitimid, and a lot of us Ghanaian women, and I say, my we are seeing Yamaya limited. Na sebi enipa nso pese wo kire se wonimnyanta sin nyame. Enye wo ba bia na ye introvert. Okay, some are extroverts. Sa na nyame bo. Yen. Oba bia ntimi nye din. And society ni mo no. Yeah, this our picture that was say oba bia is supposed to be that quiet. Enye obi a netesa. It is as from the way you're talking, exactly my kind of human being. For them to accept my personality, a problem from collaborating. And I look
always
like oh yeah, and me kind maybe my older brother, some bibi na uncle ye me kwaje ma de do old boy ho, and I didn't go din in some, and I'm quite some me kwaje or see one farm me. And I feel me, yeah, action kakra or the action it say, me we not doing yejuma. No, imagine yejuma. It's justice I want. You're not being fair to me. So if I speak up, you look at me like, oh, Munya is not doing yejuma or you're too wild. No, it's not like that. It is how I was made. Damanoti. And now so sometimes it is the things that has been done to you. That you become a fighter. You the zeal inside of you, whatever it is that you want things to be done right. Emma, when you be shikakra, Emma, when you be digging extra, you hustler, what bread, what go through a brabo. Obi ane se dia nyoma ye no, obi be timid, obi so be extra wild, depending on the vision. Ana nipa kro no ade a we go through what they want out of whatever they've been through. Yemo bi na ye pese boni bia ato ye ana enioma bia ye ni nyi ho unfair treatment bi ni ade no ye pese ye sesa no. This is how we come out. Na me kasa bebre no bia me pese me sign kosoko nie sebe ye Ghana for mema mutie se ye dia to mutrim so oba bia so obre ne ho ase na oye melo e de ma be menti na unhu oba na ne edin na wadwene mu no utimi tena se ebe otirimu pose ababa wa we esese me breaking no eho na me no akọ kakra de kire se edenti na utimi tena se mastermind se abayo na ne edin dodo na no odin dodo eti mekwana brabom na makose no. I want to be the one to tame this woman down by abusing her. Na eho ene de problems neba. Eho ene de nsam neba no. Na mixre say yen Ghana fo titiwa mutie no ye pamocho. Enyoma bi say akoswache. Akoswache we society nim ama emema bibri e wari maybe a woman said they are not their kind of women. But they go in to destroy these women.
Tell me about it.
And Yes, no. Say ye ka say no. And then it abeka many aba me hoso. Ofufra woti ani aba ne hoso. Yes, kwasia na yes or say ye de ne yonko ye ne me. Se wan hwe ne yi a. E bia na obi entimi anstande. Enye ben memma nyina ene betimi abringi oba bi down. Sebe onipa bia se wo hunu se wo tamfo ba. Wo begina yie. Enya bre nyina ene bia betimi di wadwene adada oba bi anama na fele te sa ware enti obejimi ama. Obi ani ba ne ho so a ewudie bebam. Maami asemati ye bekun ba be ma bi. Yeah. Ye bekun ba be ma bi. So we all as a community and as women and men a multitude yesterday mama yenimra ye ho so na yensesa nioma bi e wo ye fiefie because me akoso ameti hai ensi baako na simienu na simiensa na me be hwe ama obema bi atarget me because many edin opese o temi me. Now I be dada me na makware no all in the name of marriage and that's a relationship. No when yakwan me say me ha. What's the more than do? No it yet but the sister uka ye ni aba ye ho because uka no me kai bri.
Always people are thinking that what we have gone now.
Me VIP gift I ask how good nipa soda.
Yeah.
VIP gift pa. Office near Fro say, oh, those days Simpona deliveries in your sao. But no office near bro lunch.
Not DHL.
Yeah,
I just invited some young ladies say on share because or the last thing be too many. Now me who so but I hope so. So I'll go back and talk to her and I'll draw her attention to what I told her. This girl is in this town that I live in. Or ya kolebi a me hunu no a na me hu woni mu. I'm say I'm afraid to say me maba like me young age those times. Yes, me me young age like this is the kind of woman I wanted to be at that age, you know, but I couldn't. And so I admired that girl from afar so bad. But if we are still some nipa disappointed me identity me no me all bubbly, but like Edith said, I'm very careful. I've drawn.
You have to be cautious.
Bridges, boundaries be around me home. Yeah. It's hard for people to come to me and talk to me. To be honest, me petite short. I had demand for the brain to come to me because my personality, Ghana folk cannot deal with it. It's my building walls.
You need to build that resistance.
Yeah. It's me shanwa. I feel that I didn't assemble me. I'm say, nipa simesi, bear simesi. And you ma waya ma winina no. Ohunu sa se we din. What build the standard be? Na ofeki ye just to bring you down.
And I think that and akosia obi antehwe kra we have seen the other side of narcissists where they come in they will do anything to get your attention. And yet, normally, ideally, the one people know is when somebody is vulnerable or you go into a relationship, you actually did. This one is somebody who have it all together. You have your career, what build a certain kind of mentality. You have an idea, what do you want, what you are going for, and they target you intentionally. They set you off track. You see, so now na minim moi no money so kakra no. One who say area more bit make us say, Sadia, you might target no. They use a very subtle word. We did not pay attention. We were not listening.
And we really didn't.
And they were really good at it.
They will tell you, send me a yasam to her. The boys will tell you. You see, women like us, me for one, you will F me when I want. You won't F me when you want.
When I don't want it. That's it.
Now I come off very tough for these guys to
come on, you girls are saying something.
So, and then it is what BM need to be past seriously, and I'm going to open my eyes extra. And then me patron nanti amo so mo problem kakra de chete. They say no dey ahwe na akosua wase mo den de do no be extra because na who start more back for a target me say you want to break me. You want to break me and make me feel like me kostro se senkra me wo fom. Awo asemesi bi etimi gina manim ka kire me se. Wo free se oye din. Wo yo ba. Uchu mutia. You come back and bow before me. And listen.
I hear that a lot.
And mommy challenge you. Me catch me who me trim say, don't do this. Our dear men and women. Emma, Emma, you competition be please let me do me, do you in marriage. It is not a competition. I'm not in a competition with you. I came to this world for a purpose. Mamba for our I have vision. You don't hear the voice. I hear them. So mina minim eni amete eni nyoma eda mani sesa me pese me aware mu no esese ukita me na me kita wo na ye build you together. Many winning competition BM. Me frey a different, or frey a different. So when you see me pursuing or following my calling, don't see it as a threat. Do not see it as per se, or bringing me down. Or per se, oh yeah, any breba, edi ebuku beba. These narcissists subino and we memenim a lot. Some females are like that. We are not talking about just say a mem and kwana, a abusive ma. I say your best say and nanomono. Mama yenya jumani. Let's work on our male babies, no. Your mama, let's work on them. Let's try our possible best to work on them. And Edith, I wanted to ask you something. You are here, which is I'm sorry, Etiefo. I'm going to go a little bit tribalistic. I'm going to go there because I know so where your society to say bronia who bibini na ofri say bibini is less. Or when I say and non soon put me mo bi kwaware na o tribe nti or talk it down on you or look it down on you or treat you very bad. Edith, my question to you is that with your name, your last name, I know you are from my side of town. You are. I'm from
Angola.
You are now a woman. I am too. Forget about the Williams name. Now, was the person also from our side of town?
Yeah, he's also from Angola. He's actually a cousin.
Now, what mama said, but Shadie, nature so no so every different background because in Kayehunu, tribe back with you. Kese a bit different because you can say
it worked for our parents. It really worked for our parents. Okay. But this generation, young say, we weren't raised over there. So it is difficult for us to pick the values that our parents had.
No. Apart from that, all I'm trying, I don't mean to cut you short, but because I'm draw a tear for attention to Bibi. And I'm a deacon Brony Hunu Bibinia. Entity, it will move bibini. Ghana for a mum perceive a becano crate, but me I could share the money made that was social media. You couldn't be a Daniel Diato. About notness, I be poor. I can afford to you people, we are nothing. Okay. 80 say I can't worry a sort of 4 bar and number 9 ni bar. Just like Bronim say bibini. On your piano.
That's the attitude.
Power I believe psychologically, automatically, no. Munudada on any part to you. But breathing in alcohol and unti treat no less than ube treat to Krumuniba and now say Sebe or before fra on an etie. And no more way no money in ano. It's
a factor.
A factor. Thank you. I will thank you very much for the better word. The American say your best story. Mama yen hunu say yen nipa. Or be tribal shouldn't change anything. And tete wo ba bema wo fie ana wo ma and can send be wo ma. Do not talk down on anybody in respective of their tribe, the gender, and all that. So that bedwin say or buy a less. Or bank free crow eswa or nipa. These are the things that we've been doing now. Edit or how any abusers ever upe will be a semwa and shany skin color and share tribe will free mu and share a free will free mu. Where you nipa u nipa. And that's when I talk about equality, people don't get it because maybe I don't find the better ways to explain myself. Oba your ba bema ye bema, no doubt. Obema ni oba ntimi nyepe. Yes, but we are human. So here, no, there's equality. If you see yourself as a human being, I see myself as a human being. We treat each other fairly, and then there's peace. They did when you're then and fair new and no just or your band it's okay. And men maybe so have been abused because yes, a bear man is so 50 into a bar and was the cast thing a shanataso or the kusini dine or the better or the yadia man or be bear madi or no the better to be and foul. Mama yen saya kakra ye betre. We are all broken, damaged, and messed up in so many different ways that we need to work on ourselves. So our children are going to suffer, and we are not leaving any better legacy.
Shaila say, Dr. Akos is saying, Dr. Akos asked for saying this. So I said, "Obi so supportive," and I totally agree with you. And sometimes treating other people as if we are of a better spec than the other one mentality when you are dwelling with the person, because it's at your subconscious. You do it unintentionally. We are very subtly. By the time you realize, now, or kasapra now komobibana ye can about other tribes and the passion you just say degrading the panel. You don't see it, but it comes along. Because I mean onshra papa ejuma neso ejuma eso uti se eso. And sometimes I need you to come along. The time no deal. Time no day. There's no better time than this one.
You know, there. I'm trying. I will tell you, it's awful. It's tough.
I will talk.
Abuse thing we talk about, and your physical. Some of us, if you hear you trusted, you loved, you didn't look at the tribe, but you accepted the person, you loved them regardless, and then the person will tell you, say. Sabi akani be madie enisa wotena sema aibeni ba it hurts to the bone.
I know
because who expect say beti bibi say the free nipa no enum na che say all the while no adwene a wo fa me hu nie my tribe was a problem. You look down on me or you had this mentality about me. Is it because we have scars and we have things that is in our head and in our heart that amaya ya brayasi in a way.
You do it.
Ya brayasi in a way ya try put your home and ya doing your thoughts together because why you careful. Miss me a betna cinema cassette ya account be because of a yaudie bi and cassette beer. Matie fru bianum uko bifie yese we ya igbeni enti yen pet because we ya keni. It's tough. Me more supporting me more. You love to hear me talk and all that. No, even though maybe I might heal people, I build some of you up. I want you to also understand that I have my own scars, things that I'm dealing with and I'm working on because. Men pesa mede yaw ebe ba bonten abe kasa binom na mede yawdie anase some negative and you maybe beton crofo trim. You get it? Bear with me. If you don't see me much on social media, it's because I feel like I need to work on myself a little bit. I need to work on myself a little bit because me pese Biara meye to abonten da actually I'm more about building a legacy. I'm more about using what I have been through or experienced to rather make a change and a positive one, not a negative one. If I go back to my videos and I listen to them, I realize that I was talking out of anger, more pain, bitterness, and say, "Ebinuma dream you do." For all you know, my cause some messes somewhere. Not that target na me person me adia na me person me ye no. Positive man to me in a good way. Yes, darling.
But
you have just earned my respect, because for me the first step of working on yourself is accepting the fact that you have a problem. You identify within yourself that, oh, I need to change this thing. If you don't accept that, there is no way. I respect you. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh, I told you, say the healing. No, it is like this. Divinity will not come and tell you all this, and this is also part of it. Therefore, the amount way a year uniqueness say, was shortcomings, and we are not afraid to speak up. Will be a night ye tomusini. Will be a night ye nim. Ain't not obi kana. Prospect baby a free banner is like and I would say and you say and I then one you say and I then one can say sister unyantia sister ma mo akwaba.
Yes ma it is
I as sunkwa PSC when why is this sunkwa PSC and I'm not going to say
there's a sunkwa PSC me am say me ho kire me heard you tell me so me have a prisoner at home
sir.
Maybe from had international travel by any tag where electronic tag semi free me door.
My goodness. Also, I want to grab 9 in the bed.
I read my 9 yachi me shemu 10 days. I have them same baby or Facebook and I say me one in answer. And then one teacher me boha me kwaka mabeka Mabeka, Edith, what more show that made me phone a break you ha. I'll say it's wonderful to have you. Thank you for coming. I'll say more and then follow Munim Semikasa about abuses script, and I talk about the creed all the time. And I try to draw parallels with what happens to Akusia and Efia and Adro. Yeah, you know your problem, yeah, the crew. Yeah. And no, even unknown to them, there is a silent code or more narcissistic they follow. And I'm saying I have been working with a lot of abusive men themselves. Almost videos nibi na on one near banner. A lot of them don't even know.
It's normal money. A normal
personal. Mr. Tisa me yes I do. And I'm casting be a woman shedder. Papa bi na di ka frem o se ama me dunya me ene ma wi akpetehye be 3 bottles for hanam se di asem so me hwe video no wo be ka se na wo di ahwehwe kire mani ensem no ana wo ka no eno me di aye me yire ma ware miensa e ma ne miensa nyina adwane agya me na de bia nam ka se ma no na enye ene be pie video yi so a me hwe video yi ne ma hunu se sa enye ma no wo eye mea ama bi hunu se wo mani agye a na me buafu se
Sister Edith, what do you know? Most of them who say when you are there, no subu afuwa hu.
Why now? Why so who they we need?
Who say a man any adia na ne buafu dey ntia because no. Na o person ka man tena sidin. Oh, and a man person tena sidin. So he's trying to break them in his or say na or tete wam wo dey tie say do sika no. Na ono no ni tiri mu no wo tete ma no.
Na wo na abetete no.
What they wouldn't say, one to send quada, what it to Tia Obama will to a basu. It but one to him or to sit near a man me and saying, I know what it to him. Ogusu, I wanted to woman also same quada, or open so it's in quada. Sometimes you have to make them uncomfortable. It's what said that will create discomfort. No, I who have any listen, Yama Matu or Masum and say, well, or one can say creating discomfort, and who said discomfort now we're creating in year Juma. It infuriates him. It's why some of them hate the women. The fury no awardable one. it's because say adia wono I set it out to say oh yeah, and it doesn't seem to work. Why you frustrated? Oh, who did you yet when I wanted it? Now, you make him look and feel incompetent in the job he's trying to do. It's not I say or buy or offer our mafuno sister. That day you didn't realize that one now was sunny one in some. Baby, he has to throw something and beat you and try and subdue you in a different way from what he did before. Anyway, it's wonderful to see people like you brave enough to come out and share the stories, because I think, sir, it makes a lot of women realize that it has nothing to do with you.
With them.
They feel inadequate. Obi Ohane said like on one casa only self-esteem. Oh, TV so near bro. Obi na send me you house. Hey, sister way. Ono susu ebi atono. Oh, send ye nyamenko. Oh, ama. And that's the wonderful thing. I know it's a pain story, but in the pain story, you've also brought some redemption to some sisters of ours.
Yes.
And phobia and self-esteem. Baby. When they hear sa ya dia etu obiara.
Yeah.
Essence ye nyinara ye kom. Wo mu ehye suit ye bro. Ebi no wo hwa ye mfa ye nsamro, but de ye de ya no e de ye wo no. Enke ye bro ne papa ne ho kra ko benya samaka. Ebinom wo hɔ a said you see control wom na you see dominate wom. Ebinom wo ha their careers cannot even go anywhere because of the narcissist with me. Mami bia also no so yeah acting. Wa abandon acting ne kra because ni kunu no what he used to do. No on kasa ankyere ne yire no. There be ono no onam sumase. Director be a person casting ne yire no. Obeba wo ho. He will come and warn you.
I think that person has also come into my inbox. The person I've just
may you sure pass about inbox.
He has come in my inbox and he's saying corporate world does not prevent the narcissist.
Corporate world does not mean focal, and it's interesting. I'm so glad that the topic is allowing people to talk, and I'm hoping say one more idea we you need to sit down and look at your life very carefully. There are some people who have been abused for years, but because independent fan and sanka, you would do why we are myopic, so you don't realize. Some people, and I make a way say, not onya acting in you, onya roles. When him there, onya roles, no one that could be a shop man and catch us a look. And yashi, see, it's not meant to be. Wabwa? What's the hair? Wabwa? One casa nest starve or bani career. And on where we and was done in the whole work. And this thing, it's not until say onwa papa no akushia or ba foforo. He found a new object of obsession, thank God. No one kasa se afedi we jaya ware. Enti papa ne twen ne ho no awokoye no. And sana encrophobi say thank God wo, hey, we've been trying to cast you for years so. O say he? Ya send those scripts, ya send wa won kan. Efre wo phone na ekosi wo kunu so. Kire say ahometo onu say onam ho no ane ebie shop ama no ado osim no ka se ne hoto no na onim se yemia no onim se yemia no onim se de ye bro no kwan a ye de ne faso na no abi ne de ne faso but ono bro no a ye bro no ye bata ne behind the scenes ye change your destiny ye change your shebre but you don't know. To me that is even more worse than omo a ye bro no. At least there wo bro no mpo de o ma oda ne ho adi ma wu no ade kora wo ye ebi na Edith ka se dakuro bi oye odi mi ka kwa camp no bo mi wa wunim de eba nti hu no de wo na nimu ana wada wo ho so na wo ko na de ono oka asa ekura oka obia no ohu owi aka cho doka fra wa sia ka ya to moja no ohu omu nyina wo. I think we all as a group of people need to be a little bit more aware of our situations. We need to understand the various forms that abuse can take. Ye mu be there financial, it be there emotional, it be there many things. And we all need to sit down, reflect, and I pray say nyame bema ye nearby ye so where we need to become aware. So that yantina yan hwe niam bi nhwe ho amma niam am fire say ansesa ye shebre over time. So thank you so much. Say what
thank you too.
I kind of personally. I had this brave, so people know it's not hypothetical. Because the Nipadi people they still think that they are made up stories.
So Edith, you're in Ghana, aren't you?
Yeah. There's a lot of things any other women and the has made him outreach a lot of people. It's been some more programs be brave. It did it. Mema akwan ama waka say ebia obi hia moa and I say our situation because those of you coming into my inbox me were UK and the resource people like Edith Baswa, you can contact them because some were Ghana and you can reach out to them. Mo UK no ofrem ya UK number no ofrem ya the meto special da me say microphone the meto almost special da and you people know when you call I pick up because I know the reason why I do. Mo frame me anytime I pick up and I have a reason. Enti Mr. Mo UK phone no any US phone no when you call me you know and my door is always open. Sister Edith mbacho obi wo Ghana na okobri bi mu a ana de ye kika nyina obi mu a na or reach out to you take us to the proceedings and also how she can source for help since some of the government institutions are not working. I hope now you knew
she's there.
What I always do is cases differ, individual cases differ. So I look at Nipani case, you know, and if it is emotional trauma, I'll straightly refer you to a counselor. And into say physical abuser. And an American say a new dear, I am a pet lawyers and moi. Me mammy ba could be our feeder, your friend Auntie Irene. Or no, my friend in midnight a call Dakrana. Once she sees your call, she'll pick up. Now me refer cases man suswa. She helps a lot. She's also one of the women out here who's empowering women a lot. It's and but me say I think I have 3 or 2 Facebook accounts because and I couldn't take people anymore. My numbers are all out there. And I will Google me dimpoa. When you Google me dimpoa, who me battered pictures. I have decided to use myself as a sacrificial lamb because, like I said, there are so many women out there in the corporate world. You see bank managers, you see actresses, you see
in fact MPs.
Pastors' wives, you'll see journalists, you'll see women from all walks of life are going through this kind of abuse, but they're not able to talk about it. And like I always say, anybody who knows me knows media I say it as it is and go my way. And if somebody like me way back started this women empowerment thing, had radio programs to support this cause and all that, as far as back as over 10 years now, has gone through it. Look, there is hope for all of us. Reach out. Just Google my name. If I Google Edith Chidi or say Edith Hiagbe. Me pictures, me experiences. I have a blog that I share this sort of things on. Me best friend in life here, me mommy. So there are some of the stories I put out there. Na abatanyo abemu na wakasasa ne me ye free ho. But I still have posts to uplift women. Me the also share me and me chia kwan enya ira kwan kra just say we need Ghana. But me number
Bless beyond believe we say we account ni ntime nyama. It is silent one be or no one shall danye hwe. Em say uniform na fa bless beyond believe. Believe eche mama. Because the fees are starting post, you will be a crack of it to cross, will be better downfall. It's
sending request. Why? Catching this on
I believe, or sister and a request, maybe I shall be Yamaka because this one I've said it. Now, who said one will be cool? Who can't say what count tonight? I am my say. My camera, Miss Ramo, Ghana contacted Sister Edith, Miss Rao. Contact no and wow. I hope say may you suit our platform so as Sister Edith say demo government institutions board a board and name ma we say you know who benya bi ama me from office or on Friday be your assistant in the file me a message no kromo fa nkopuna if I kono so be platform
me patcho
not more for office no women dear ben no anka minya na anka mepe because unim obi tie yen or kumasi ana or baby it doesn't even know where to start from because amia kwa say your friend is me Ghana won't
your friend is Dofsu. Disaster management, yeah.
Okay. Dopsu fools a one. Mr. Omame no uncontact me because obiti me or Ghana, me tia bruchere ha intimate help is limited. I can only cancel when the person is traumatized or cause psycho or even more. I can give here and there, but set and say be how she will move on. How we be empowered, so be answer and Juma Krana, why you be one all those things. I don't know Ghana how it works. Into Mr. Some moving so one call we get any Wesley girls near the other. More some you know people of in authorities in power. Please come into my inbox.
Now, me call we get him if grass in your high. Man call we get here, but
those things
manko SHS and so make old system make GCO levels way manko SHS
menu but I know say you people have connections. This one know this one, this one know this one. It's Mr. Wow, this one know this one, this one know this one.
Like I always say, no, every woman needs a network.
Yes.
Every woman, because at the point where I was about giving up, no one lady my bonny din Anna to Ben Lawal. Mami way and then me tell make a seka me ejuma. What me story na wa momo. You know why? What's up, lady? No, me who baby anya coupon dinifi eba ma brabo. When I was going through my crisis, you know, she would call, counsel me, or me back kasasa. She was one person that was opening up to a lot. Now advising me, and she didn't advise me alone. I told her be a cracker because nipa na komedeno. What you say? Because nipa na komedeno. But because of society, I hear woman, you back say, girl, we say no a journalist, girl, we say no ye juma waha, girl, we say no ye juma waha. And I walk warrior reporting my bema na clipping the wings near idea, and I only any source of livelihood. I feel why terrible. What you are saying, no, any counseling, no, I will counsel the panel, now we'll together. You know, I remembered 2018 thereabout, and now 2016, 2016, 20 between thereabout now. Me on a lady frame me. But then she was supporting me, you know, me to be so good lady, so I may feel bear 1 a.m. You know. Obeba me horseshoes. I mean, everything support a lady needs. And our friend me say there is a gig for the SDGs. SDGs for youth but mommy in dreams say she knows I can deliver. So if I want the gig, $100, you give it to me. Me shaya, me see, hey, if I can think, if I would be Jina ho, na adi enya nisika guni boto me and the comedy me. Meye. She was like, no, it's not the end of the world. You never know what's going to happen. And I can tell you for a fact, say, I took up the gig. Within 2 weeks, the program pulled off and everybody was like, whoa. And out of that program, somebody single-handed me, called me out and gave me a job to do. And I can tell you from that day, Besin Deno, there's never been a single day Nyakupon enyi bibi money. I'm personally I'm not into money, no. Obama said then we was to come into this we say here we say na machicha na asana meto. That's the kind of person I am. But God always has a way of putting bread on my table so I can work for others. What I say. So the essence of networking is very important. And Rebecca said, Me will say. Into no woman me juma kitiwa me ampara na me say me any say na there say look, you got to start from somewhere.
Thank
Louder,
you.
please. Louder. Networking media, Mr. Cyber Hobium. You know, meaning those of you who are with me, who say wiki, I've been making a lot of noise about some very old friends of mine. These are girls who've been there 20, 30 years in the making. These are the sort of girls they know you very well. What will unhinge you and what will me I will struggle. But I did not even anticipate how much I would struggle as much as the girls worked it out. It made me do Ghana no. Not me Nujina airport for Makumaka. I was looking at these girls like okay. Obviously, yeah, and go straight to a unit. We are going to a brick. Somebody has found food in a brick. You could do a brick. Yeah, come say when you brick yeah, when we went and sat and ate, you could do a yena senwanafe and yema own foldy, and I could see the day they had planned for me was the day they knew I needed, because they knew you. What you say? No new friend of yours will know you that well.
Oh yeah.
No new friend of yours. You make new friends. The new friends, almost yeni papa, almost person, almost support you and whatnot, but they don't know you well enough to be able to preempt and prevent any maybe. It is your old friends, those who know you like the back of their hand. Almost the bit drag you from corners via one casa. Sometimes you don't know so well. And if you notice, when you come across a narcissist, those are the first people a narcissist will remove from you.
Yeah.
Because on him says I'm Crawford a lifeline.
Yeah.
When he or she is successful in removing those group of people from you, they have isolated you and you are finished. Who need defense? Because one person or the one being Diagro, they will ruin you psychologically. By the time they are done with you, you don't have a leg to stand on. It is some of these old people, sometimes sisters, sometimes friends, sometimes in Crawford, 20, 30, 40 years. Now, woman name said you are doing your Juma. Now, and I was talking to a friend of mine. I told the person, said, "I say me who on camera, but me who say won't share camera. No, you are looking all over the place except down the camera, and I know says I do it signals trouble. Or say, hey, yeah, the way you're before. So that be me if I just know you. I was like, one channel will never pick that up because any parkour me catch them say we na mon konkohwe no. Na mo me catch them say mu problem be amoboa, you know. But it is those who know you that well and have time to watch you that closely. We see Akosiane smile and read into Akosiane smile. We see Abnam Rekua, sometimes just the way I would Danny with TB. On himself now when she's doing a younger or Danny Mitiko say, hey, sometimes be if you're any panissery, but no clench it ne fist. Wouldn't him nipani enough for those little things you will pick them up. Minimum be or habit or stress the pano I say niboto. Ne first no I had because adia is against what they are feeling inside. There's a battle. Why we didn't change our ocean? Ube who so you're very happy. What a lovely couple. Now no akwabi okuni you say. Say pregnancy picture na akwane bunko to jeno kitanefu. But I saw on another platform Obia or also call back to our previous pictures, and yes, every time an akwana is an girl na fist it up. Go have a look if you have. Almost the picture was not natural. Nipa no why any be in the background. Otia said there was something going on. Nensa, I'm giving all those things in hopes that maybe you've not been aware of these things, but maybe I'm a man saying before when a person's smile doesn't reach their eyes, I beg you, pick it up. Why? When somebody is trying to laugh too hard, still any people are too loud. Too much, you know, who is saying natural, and who say I am a overcompensation. Why, Miss Remo? When a person always has funny stories to tell, baby, I will be a one you don't want a concert. Nipen in a straight or what? Why shed that because when himself most munya that didn't shed your warrior. Nipani be what set or beba camera to say the one who no. But the people they are in the circles, they are busy. Almost a party, a woman is 70 penny in Adriani. What we say, oh, your professors work with you. Once and I said that, once and I said that, and common when you're quiet, you be the moment. Or back, or the Okita trade, no, and Crofo Kunumin, I want to say one. Was and I don't you know these women?
Oh, I think that what can I say? What can I say?
Sometimes you use the servants and being busy to numb a lot of things that is going on. I've been in that phase before, but I know now I don't want people to see say I am struggling. My busy. I want to take my mind off. I do all the cooking to take my mind off. We could sit down. Not on tears here. And it was my stress strategy. I just say it's
a coping mechanism that we kind of
avoidance tactics in a lot of us.
Now say if me home therapist now, but if me the last time I'll say, I say you're calm. I like your calmness now. Those of you listening now, me many edding. Be out publicly and all that many shit. Let me put it out there like this. Mikrana minim say that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And it's so sheer giddy unnecessary busy, you know. It is for you not to come to me with any questions. I don't want to answer nothing.
Avoidance.
Two, see through what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I've told you guys 2 billion times what I've been through. Obia, nobody wants to claim that victim, you know. Yes, Obia go through bibi ababom. But you best stress you. Mama yensia say Obia ne said ya or handle new man or go through. I'm a child that was given out by me, not because she didn't want me, but a circumstance. Now, grandma would have to raise me. Grandma has also been through her own abuse. And I think I'm now picking myself up to be an independent woman. Before pain, not only my grandmother, I don't think, even up to date, she will admit it because he ain't gonna for no titru. And I feel we sign kokra so kwa. Me can't no be because me be a me yet. No, I'm not. I before your entity any different kakra. The strictness, one of the so prim and proper kind of upbringing, you know. I bet you say my grandma would never even admit, and I make her to today, in the 90-something years, say, and your mom will go through when I was hitting her so hard that she wants to cover up. They always want to cover up. And Tanya, how dare you speak up? How dare you talk about who anymore? But say of course you say living this honesty and yet people are going to die a silent death. And it's not fair. Because last time do not stay in an abusive relationship. You're going to be destroyed and you will destroy others. You will destroy others because a foot out the Bemakrana and your foot. It would be best saying, oh, we need to heal. But I was always wild. All the time.
My main interrupt again, my shadow awareness creation because I want us all to start looking at our friends. Not because we are before, but I want us to pick on some things and to intervene where necessary.
Quickly.
But when I'm happy, you didn't know I'm at home because maybe Nipa ye did kind of what your part of was everybody, even when you are happy, we did the kakra, you know, say you can take a rest, and so you do. So what they will be or honor they be a kind, especially party. Yes. I want for the whole party. Why the yes, sir? And you normal how. So watch your friends who are down to be now say young couple every Friday, young couple. When you're at a table, no one was starting say gig. No, nobody drinks like that. Ordinarily, they will chat to you. What's your say? you will chill a little bit or no kakra. Even the words of drunkards, one more no gong. But sometimes you go out with some friends and who is ensano. I feel yados. What you say? Or tenasi and was started friends and sunny sign and what free count. Even more hens I Adriane. Or Adriane. And then yes, what me? Eat Adriane boy. There are ways people use to deflect issues, to hide issues. Madam, you know, say, "Adia bakwa a telltale pa nipa so." So when you nipa wo, na nipa no or you uncomfortable kakra, no or pe enkomo or try enkomo no, person enkomo no flow no or tiem no straight no ye. Ube se nipa ko de naso. Edi diabro. Odi naso. They say we don't assume no de sane nam naso. No de da o kan sa asem no metina se amadwen ho me hwe nkrofo bi amenimu mi yenam si ye urade me akra me ka ho di kai. We are stressed. But you know, I am trying to flag those things up because I want you to see your people, so that even the proud people suffering, you can pick them up, and you can reach them silently, quietly on the side, and say to Abnam Abena and Ned Jenasi did in a door so kakara amani, sister. Tenase why enya wonkwan wa ba party tenase ne didibi because nipa no a omocha aduane no so ono ankasa won fa aduane ne bi ni o titi di fuafu ankrofo aka obehu so ono ankasa na mbo no onidi obehu so ono ankasa dimirika ye ne ton tenase na obi abisa nasem hwe nipa yie kakra mesremo hwe nipa yie unu wudua bia ho kire what
I think that we should be very observant.
We should.
You need to pay more attention to people.
Oh, we should.
And instead of being judgmental, pay attention. Because then I make Atlanta harm a lot that I've been through that a lot of people have no clue.
Will not know. Yeah.
No clue. The young girls are making I don't know what to mean. You're very good.
When people start saying that they've seen something you've been through.
Yeah.
Canada.
I admire you. Me dim, but I we tough. No, I'm saying twenty. Met me, be a so much no. I might be crying, but
I'll still help you wipe your face.
Me best solve it with dear mawa. And on say be a me want to you. Mama yanya a bit sensitive. So
absolutely.
Let me see me at the me yaw to baby. That is strength. Also look out for Obi. Because maybe to me feel say because say you see it that's maybe for what when you go through it anymore. Obi you try and one not Obi I have friends that I've dealt with for over decades. They have proven themselves to me, and so I'm with them. I feel now can be so. My person you don't necessarily need to be eating with somebody 24/7. Go out with the person every time to be there for them. I am not bragging. I've never met Awo before. I've never met Amma before. Some of you ladies on social media, I've never met you, but believe you me, say from Kakra me we are saying me will be any competition. I came out, I wanted to vent, and also in my mind, like I was saying earlier, trying to create an awareness and me my dream when I made dreams. Okay, maybe I may met me stand it, my survive it, maybe will be to me. Let me help and let me draw attention to these things that are going on secretly for a few. Said yeah, will be. Maybe unknowingly, I might have said certain things out of pain and bitterness, and it has rather caused people something else instead of some major say I was doing somebody good. Okay, many will be any competition. I support every woman that is doing something good, but me pa say. Be an would ye in soon. and now the back quenching me fire. It doesn't make you better than I am.
Thank you.
It doesn't mean it's a quantu baby unya a jacronoa na me make it because you might need that. Learn to respect people and appreciate people for the little things they do. Meet me up for phone, me pick your phone tiewa. Respect that. Maybe at that particular time you needed to vent. You needed somebody to talk to. I might not have money for you, but I listened.
It's more valuable than money.
I listened.
Yeah.
I was able to tell you just one thing. I don't judge anybody.
Yeah.
I don't. But at the rate and before judging my character and my personality, it hurt. It hurt me so bad. It hurt me to the bone. You don't know me. Who need me deeper? I'm a very reserved girl. A society. A new man nipa go through we tend to look a certain way. Edith was saying something, say, you always give people the benefit of the doubt, saying, oh, better, sir. Oh, me this year no one and come in per se, ye be any stay. Or not so free baby neighbor. It be any fault. Be an mammy. Be a few. Maybe a baby will grow up no and no so who ye no leave. It is serena messing. Nipan benya dwen sakra na so obesa and now obe picking your maybe because we all believe say we grow yenyini ewo eniyoma mu emisua de asua free me ma ho. Okay, I learn. So maybe in your mind you think it's okay as much so you also learn, but you realize that people are so keen and they're so psychologically now say they're so into bibia and they think it's a norm. They're not ready to change or to even make any changes positively. So they're so keen to and it makes it very difficult. I was saying that our obiawari egu anas obiawari nyine ya and just any panel were failure. Okay, until we fail crying so ntidien. And I was just telling Miniano maybe say, yeah, kasa warrior or Barney Bemati Awariasia is the best. Yes, our jaya enye, but what good? And they say what's your wariasi? Na eja na say na ni tubi. 1 year ready so best a damage mumma. What did I mention? I say I did some kind of a subi. Someone tea together a better. But some me and why real and some will be fixed some and some will be work it together. It's good. May I boom ya? What did me the idea be? Is it possible that I'm an abuser? Yes. Yes. I'm not going to deny that. Yes. Because
it's inevitable. It's inevitable.
And you did it. I was imagining min kasenti yaw. Many a ding. But min did it be matem. Min did you be at a munjeshe? Maybe who did you attempt to move me through? It was a min male. Yeah, Miss Ru. What should have been out the master? A hammy. Then he pack me once and one. A hammy pa. It will be a very careful. But Trinity will be back home. Okay, when he say, may sir, if you know what, they don't care. No matter what they will do, people will talk. But me mentity and no say, you come once and my hand. It me get extra careful with those things. It who come in once and not me tia wahame. If you are not a nim, but what say me? If you are me catch me, my say, I look like your castle because you are cocoon be crana. You better cocoon me be. Time why
I saw no one will send back on a
no.
Now late because my personality.
Me hunu me hon se sa na metie. It is a hunu me. Now person bear me. Na me ma o chance ya. Ti ase. Enkofoka me penny. Yes, me draw. But I've drawn a lot my building bridges and walls around me that sometimes I wish I could break loose so people could come. But Master Muni said, Nia Wobano is the person ready to know who I am, the Akosia inside of me, and I said, or Basa will be surface
outside.
How ready is this person to accept me, my brokenness, my pain? Nyoma me baby, me free, but nyoma me go through to hold my hand and cast it many a ray, ride it or die together. A lot of people have let me down, and they keep doing it, and people keep doing it. And me pamucho, if you want to come close, I beg you to do it right. I'm not perfect, but more high be. More money yet difficult, my be to bring people in our circle. I would do it for you gladly. I would do it if I can. Within my means, be a may be amount. But Mohame pa, because and nani eja were not there. If you maybe or mensu and free, they built them a home by myself. And if you come close and you keep doing these things that you do, Mohame, vision to help women, to build, to help others, but the betrayal, the disappointment, the dishonesty, the fakeness, and all that, no, I don't do well with them. And then I have a good relationship with my dad. I don't talk about my dad and get angry anymore. I am getting somewhere. And I beg you, if you see me talking and all that, please, like Edith was saying, don't come to me, say, oh, they breaking it as a man. Please don't do that. Don't. Because you might not go scot free. You might not. So please don't do it. And plan it and master game beyond fighting. Don't do it. If I'm not your client, please keep working. And don't do it to any other female out there. And you women too. And you are like that. Don't do it. Please don't. Don't do that. I don't need all that. More messing up emotionally and psychologically, and it's not funny. Don't be in competition with anybody. Let's support one another. Let's build each other. Let's do this with akumapa and leave some legacy behind you. And no, say whatever you sow, no, you will reap it somehow, somewhere in life. It's that simple. It is that simple.
I think say it was here per time. Sister Edith, just a run up before you go. But I believe say it was a per time. Now what they call healing process, how the healing must start, how people should give themselves time, also how to overcome some of these things. You have done it, and now we are seeing the end result. As I'm seeing you, all that you've said and you've been through, I can't believe it. And sometimes, it takes people like you for people to say, I can do it. It takes people like Akosia for somebody to say, I can do it. And then as I'm listening to, for those of you who came at the latter part of this program, as you listen to Akosia talk very deeply, saying there is a connection. Unless you actually listen to say the Amakai, unless you actually see the telltale sign, that is when the two blend together. This program is on census. Background, we didn't talk about it. Even the resource person discuss what we will say and what we will not say. Because I believe I give people chance to one say Obia Kobribimua or what the person would say. Yes, sir. Let's respect people's privacy. Let's understand say Obia want a strength and any abilities. Let's understand say and maybe you can only be empathetic, you can only listen. Now watch me watch a chini you don't know how he feels. Like Akosia is talking now, I am receiving a lot of very insightful message, and I hope say what we you know. Also be fa biribi wom na wo meye say o kasa entie kasa ne keke, but look beyond that. Na so ye biribi wom ye nyimi ye say yen ye ba betena ha na ye own your truth. Nyame ya wadom na obi firi ni pem e ka ne no kura kire wa a priceless commodity. As I'm seeing these women on this platform, my heart is glad because you can't even talk. I cannot pay any of you. Nyaminim said the gratitude I have in my heart. Mean to ya mubiaka. In fact, they see I'm will be some trami nyama. Now so nyamina modoso. Me can say ya na nipa ka say me penipa. And nipa ye say, and nipa ye say, and nipa ye say. Ye gusu a ye kasa nyina what to say nyame de fa nipa so na wagye enti in as much as say ye kɔ biribi mu no ma ho kwan kakra bi. You don't have much people, but everybody needs a girlfriend obia like a small community. Oh fa wo ho ntu nipa so de ba kakra bi network bia eto apenten. They know, they can see the signs, like Amma is saying. So as I'm putting all the pieces about platform so and net together, no, it makes sense. Nyame oye nyansafo. Obi anye island. Said ye and nekra na minim said narcissism be very nice. Just say there may be nimuno book mu dia ye nimuno. Any reality obi can and no initially near two opposites. Now, once you say they come in different. No wonder the psychologists will say psychodynamics. So it means that it's not the same.
I want Pacho Mincho. It's to you that sit somewhere and say, ask Obi question. Nadena, Utina Homa.
Oh, yeah,
when people talk, and I have friends who talk like that. Because you're now on to say, yes, won't now.
One told.
When the way Nipano who no it is say it do maybe not be money boy from one or two again. Now who could you say yeah, banana oh proud. It is handsome oh proud.
I never handsome because
the maybe say the niceness it be not be teach. There is something bad behind it. But yeah, can we interested yesterday because me who say public casa. Yeah, casa public no. Sebi impredi as I say kasa kire ubanyanta for nyo bakwasia. Ebi amon fa nchen enye sebi nipa nyina ene ye kan something mo mutimi process ni yenti na medical fa mo cho no say. Ebi emiri bi dia makeke bia ebi obi wo ho a sebi we kwasia. Wakano okufie ako processing different. So for me preach kwa no bia ko so for say mama papa so for some kan you know how you process it is onto you but your best friend unhunu say ukunu ye nice ya ebu kwa na genuine ampa wasesa nti nkoka say eze obo wo ye nice ye bia no di be prime nti menye careful no na enkoye bribia eni say wo ye but you draw my attention to a lot of things to say people are just. But sometimes, you're nice, it's for a reason. Beman, you're too nice here, you're proud. Nipa be, you're too nice to you. Watch out. What do they stand to gain out of what they are doing? These are the things we want you to pay attention to. Why? I mean, I won't be to us, but we'll continue this job. It's not.
Sister Edith, and Nadia, Namisha, Papa, because I know, meaning, sir, one year Cassandra, now, yeah, but what can I say? I'm just trusting God. Say, now after what betraying, how to when you get out, the healing process, how people should give themselves time, how healing, and so sometimes you get frustrated out of it because if you are where you blame yourself, blaming time, no, all those phases you go through, no. And was so bad because can say that there is help. No, will be arguing say free my dear, abuse who are there 10 years. And didn't watch a pet and the free move. There are a lot of places you want to go. There's a lot of process you have to be through. And yes, which are for messages is that you did. Many say more ahead you want to make can do. because minimum so you're busy. But that's no. Na onya daji ama yen because ebeboa obi hwe yen me sure say egusu aye ka say obi kra aye ready onya aye obefa ne niema but I was say ohun say this is the rope enya de eba be easy but obi agtimi aye me nso betumi aye say o prepare na adwen a eye better since say obi free mu a onimu where to even start na sa niema ntimi srew pemre naje adaje
so say ndey holiday ntina
na mehusa
say a weekend Saturdays they obenya me from anopa kopime enyumbre but right. Fridays Fridays here in Ghana one of my busy days.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. At least one man who say Saturdays are okay for you,
Okay for me. Yes.
Men to me I'm picking weekdays na me na maybe akosi anama can pick that slot out so that we talk about it.
Yeah, Saturdays
any of you ladies can pick it up and then we do it because you say ya emwa say ya catching or say ya people will not have the full benefit. I want them to also get how the healing process also take time and also people understand and said the map komuno traumatic and me myself needs to heal. Me healing and so they also need help. It was so nyadaje ebetre said it will be a full package. It is obi shame yanya abasu in our platform akesia omunim say information in media so wa akosia de so you akosia de so wa amade so and we all share the platform as well like obi ya ye be share we ya ye share nye bibia like akosia said we are not in competition and there na ye no for women for emma obi hu no say obi ni obi wo competition emma obi hu no say me ye obi favor there be and your mind some na buy ho ni bi no I just information we ya na ebe ma omo branyame ya adom na obi say me atome me ho aye sacrificial lampa moma yen treating with respect eyo bronia anka okọ conferences na okasa ogisika ye ka about say ye shelter e ma ni bi gidi say won fie ene won door no mo bie e ma no mo beda enti uni hwe ye krampo a uni hwe ka oso internet e be 4 hours ni ayetena asomeboa ne papa mu a sister je $20 je £10 na obi ba na ohia nsu a na wato ama no eno na your friend say uye bribi yeah enti emetie keke what benefit ba bisa ho say wunua na wa Africa na ope nsuo $10 ice water sachet one no e dia start business no enya de a wo betie mi obeba ho nanso edit the telephone number ebe to ho the foundation ne wo ho mu nyina amukọ Ghana mbetumi akwa akọhwe adwuma a oye me TV Africa ena menya no me sure say TV Africa I show no Al Jazeera so hwan so will pick it up
DWTV
Blue TV crown swafa which means that the video no e cover the outreach program Mr. Kwabua no when yesika pa mi o woni sika dada what in if you that into nya
let's send me draw municipal
like one say Ghana Kobi wa adwene bi say when it comes to supporting oba beji yesika edida bi we ye de say ye de to ho a oba bi out on nikunu abono e was here de ko hospital sika ne kro nkita bi odwane na oba ya ebi da hode bi ya was sika da futuo ni mu a ye de boa se sika ni ho a ene ye konabra be hu ana nipa no na be mu kura agu ba sika wo ho e be support so obeton ice water 5 sachet ama no say fa kobo bra no. That is the only thing some women need. Obi wo ha kiosk na odem no. Ohia so bebe fie na obi aka so be so me be your autistic mu mam na me nkoye aduma na me ntwa woka. And all sad nyama we nyina e network because Ghana no ye nsheda training crop but e sa situation me akra I think sama ufri Ghana by we need to talk because we will be am peta me no woka. E was say a man na eni adwuma ye wo Ghana no ye started training as carers to omom kita disabled omom ye ebia omom ye public servants e we adwuma papa no enti so or the abuse relationship ba me ho na se sebi oni adwuma ye a na ye training no as a worker na support worker e ma akola bi o ye autistic na bribia woni adwuma ye na the burden end that society so what you say sa so na obi ba na ono no na dini mu nheda nkọ anim because e bia wo so ma medication ni ade a na ya mana ton ice water nkakra akra ube hu no start table osudwa ube hu anom ko amanim obi wo hɔ a opese osua de pam eye connection through anya de pam bi kekeba ebi obekɔ school papa designer school a ovia and ehu hia sɛ mema ne £1,000,000 but onyanyansa no dwuma ne how kese etu atwa and ye guso a ye ke uwo bibi e wo so ya nipa be 60 na guso 50% of us yet ye brochire 10 20 mama ye mfa moa koni inbox mi obekire wo no mfa nto wo megidi se obe sister bia inbox me oso wo Ghana me so mfre edit minim se eba be ye ya lorry fair kro be park ne ma no kra ayeden enti mestre mo mama ye moa na we mu nyina enkoso sister you fa number
sister you be number ne
me patcho me di me number be to job but men friend me abra made that because me nya enough time in that into me dan now friend me to 2 phone ama when they no cry back up patcho afen so what wait me a text no e better say wo be text me who number pe me throw back
okay
me number 055
patcho be type onto so mama why me srem na me de me saka yi pe be ko off 055 808 4812 055 808 4812 and I feel super so sending me direct message me who are will send it through my Facebook account where I win yami me Facebook page and no if wa here bepe if wa here bepe and no will sending me messenger but who say mijina platform bisuni affirmative action bill ewo maase but your number in the that's no 055 08 055 808 4812 Mr. Mo afi osi Facebook account no enso ede efia
efua hiagbepe there been patcho efua na EFUI
afia
EFUI
okay efia no osi ne de ni
EFUI yeah okay just send a message. You don't need to like the page, just send a message through. And no me you know what my phone so into me messenger but was sending me when me friend on Facebook now sending message through where me
okay and you know sister and family page
mope girlfriends in the idea no me nka why because anytime Obeko on the platform now with the number but not a maybe at almost send you a message. I am totally off the market. I'm loving myself for now. I can't love anybody without you. Why?
Mama muntie or say all love on ho. Say see na self love and self care. Intimate mo monko market is not open. When it's open, Obeka catch them but for now.
I'm place adverts why me ready.
Also, I ready to place the advert.
That is the part that a lot of people don't understand. When a person comes to a point where or say, I don't want a relationship with anybody, the truth is, me don't mirror anymore. I know where my mess is that I need to fix. I want to be a better person. So that way, I don't become a problem for Ubiba. That is what a real human being does. It's called self-check. You have to check yourself. It took me a while. It took me a while. A lot of people, we don't know that. We didn't know how broken we were, how damaged and messed up we were. And any penny now I already say, Abia, say how messed you are. No, obey na like what betray them out. 18 I had the say, stay away to cry. Yes, will be going home. Yes, will be in percent obey. Men I mean the entire may say,
yeah,
no relationship. Men I mean the entire may say, men per se be maybe I be say because sometimes I'll get people say, what's some year do what you say do and yes, sir.
Because yeah, anybody who wants to disturb you on funny application, no crime family.
Yeah, Yakumamu, I can fracture it if you know stay. I am just messed up. why you ready? Ubet me aboa me. I'm a fix it. May try to fix me. You be fully, but then later I'll realize it's for the selfish reason, or for BB in particular, not to help you fix you or be there for you to fix your brokenness. I feel the next minute, won't heal and I won't fix it. No, the one and now I did more injuries to pain. We don't want that.
Thank you.
Stop being selfish. Sabi, now abedi intro. Me say me no problem. I'll be there. But
Until that.
do something else now. Please stop doing that. Please.
Thank you.
Please. Yeah, mama, kwa ni biom. Mama, so me correct. Yeah. I'll
Me please advert la. Make sure the come. Now me nice picture account.
Thank you. Nyamisha will say, Sebe, Nanka Yen was I if you say I had to call about Buchin Kwana. Yabe Hunu Sebe, and Ibie, and I say Yabet senior maybe I say, but what cheer to me who say it do mribia. My simple keke with all these things that I've been through, no me pesa me yeni papa, me ye better, and just a way of but wouldn't your man. I wouldn't say,
one gig.
Obi crosso a ebe ha adwene nti wo se o pemmere na wo dia fix no ho ansa. You don't hate men. She's not into, but if we are sister be untimi mad dia you. Okay?
Yes.
You cannot give what you don't have.
You don't have.
So we beg and say, please allow us to heal. Allow us to get better. Then when we are ready to be a better person to people, we will open up to be in relationships with others. Respect that. Do not come just because there's something in between our life. We yes, sir. We yes, sir. Please don't. Don't.
Auntie, are you not loving this platform? Are you not loving this platform? Say you girls are crazy. I mean, he has been on many platforms.
We love you too. There. And there are things of these things. Obey na makos slapo. We say me bomb me maso. There be because she bono me mad to the point where say me who say you're right. And me some of you provoke people to do things. You kind of cry natural, but don't do that. Do not do this. Then yes, and yes, fair.
Okay, Kofi Kinata said you girls are too much. I tell them that I still love them. What? I don't see their taste.
Your love. One can't check Kofi that Mendrum, and I'm still waiting. I've been trying to reach new producers for 3 months to 4 months. I'm glad.
Okay,
I've been working for him.
Maybe
I promised you.
I say too much love for you, too much respect for you, too much respect for you, girls.
So much love for you too.
Please. There's nothing wrong with being single. Almost will be a single, not one who knew and run one and cash only eating it up. If you also want to be
let's break this one down. Break it down, cry any further. Listen. So I single semi. Debi amekasa asem cheko for single no. I thought that some of us married people we make a lot of noise about this single business and it's hilarious. Let me tell you. Mimi say majami kunu organa na mabet na kurum ha. Me buy me no akundi and me hotato me for 2 days. I've been up to me say single for this is what you are enjoying and you don't tell us. Huh? People make it sound as if say Jama said we are single a lot of women buy it into that nonsense. And in fact, most people don't realize how blessed sometimes you are to be away from some of the nonsense. Because relationship issues, baby, nonsense. I thought that would you say, baby, won't mind do business now. It removes some of the nonsense from your ears. You haven't really lost much. I think that's also very important to raise because most of us, we want to feel better about our relationships. And so we talk a lot of things, which is not necessarily intended to deceive anybody, but a coping mechanism. What I say, married people pick up our marriages so that we feel like our sacrifice is worth something. It's like you were saying, they are not necessarily trying to make you feel bad. They are trying to survive. But one yes, smart and reading in between the lines, you will also allow or non survival to suppress you. And it is very important that is also distinguished.
I will be right back. I could barely hear you guys.
Oh, can you hear me?
Maybe I met one can.
I I'll call for him so be back. Sister Amatwa, sister.
Now Edith and Rapid, so we are single, enjoy it.
Absolutely.
The single person has some things they suffer because or you're single. The married person has something they suffer because they are married. Life itself is a struggle for Yinara. When you understand that Obia is on their journey of struggle, you respect other people's struggle and you don't add to your stress because of Obia. When we get to that point as a community, we would have grown. And Edith, thank you. I'm really grateful that you brought
absolutely. You have no idea. Auntie Edith, I'm saying you're not freezy. Edith is not freezy. Adiana break, break. You can't blame them. What can I say? Oh, I think so. Auntie Edith.
Hi.
What can I say? I am so humble and I'm so grateful that you came because you know what? And yet the Biana Unya Gan and Nimane can no correct. And yet the Biana Unya Gan and Nimane can say, baby aname she, baby aname, especially omo high profile cases like this, they hardly come out. I mean, who am I? TV Africa, a documentary, and Kameme platform so dear. Said they are need to but Yamiadum, you came. Yamishra. I am so grateful. But per time, mommy. And yet, meme time, we are made the amani akusia number bema or back door. And your more IG handles bema or back door.
Okay.
And it's either say a weekend that both of them can pick it up any other time.
No weekends, yeah, okay, mommy. Because Fridays here very hectic.
Yeah. And me no kasa nyina me hu say wo ye adwuma but me say eneye bank holiday ni tira me take advantage no because I guess I'm say me nya obi. Ai enti healing process na dia I think say either Akosua or Amma will take it up because me so weekends na me ye adwuma because me kita nkwala enti weekends na me adwuma. Enti weekends na dia any of them can pick it up and I think say in due time so no say bia ye hia wa I think say we'll arrange at weekends because the other platform we want to hear you talk, we want to listen to you so that obi ehye baby na onyante de ekoso no kro ntu say dogo bi ni wa be onim say ohyem how to come out is another thing. Out of this, you know, you say make kind one adofo say ye mo hwe ye nyina apart from say the social media we have our own life to live like Akosua said. We have our own battles we are fighting. But me Abraham I am not perfect. And nekura many ba me ho so say ebi wo kra na meti yi so kra say machine kra say na kasem. Na na hey! Stress. We all have our differences.
Yeah.
Tiasia say o pebribi ana say o pese ye mu bia support wo bibri ho na ofra ye mbaako na ye mfaaye na ofra ye mienu a eye wo na wo hia moa na me so wo biribi ana meye enti sa de ko no me nyanwie ya no ntumi memeboa wo just imagine say me nipa baako yi me ko school me ye oba warefo me kita nkwala me wo kunu me wo fi a me hwe so enti wo de ye be ka ho a eye public service na sister Edith oye na Akosua ye na amanso ye Akosua Amma time okra de one from an appropriate time e bia time a wo ya wo say ye day time a wo Ghana no ye nanadwo e ma no and I say ya time I will pesa wo friend no wada into wo friend no Ghana time 12 no past 6 and 5 for America and na am so time we gina school chira de enti de ye nyina to ho acha adwuma na ye Ghana fo nte ase say o de wa asem ba na me se ebia me frɛ wo na se ebimpo arefie ba na me mfrɛ wo a me sra wo o ba ma hye so a talk to me with respect na me nyi mu sika ye men charge you for consultation fee me na me say meboa ana me ye biribi ama brabo no ye nyina afia ma yen emma eno ne ma me ye say wo say me jai de me ye nyina nsam ama keken say me ye me gina mfimfini no me jai ne nyina me be esu a me nyai engohwe obi a wote Ghana ne ba ehunu mu free nsu ye nye ne saa e wo say me hwe me ba no ewie ansa na behwe wo ye simple arithmetic ti ase saa en ye de mre na ye adwuma apart from say me ye we nyina me kwa adwuma enti makwa aba na mabre na me san ba beboa no ti ase saa say ye de mre na ye adwuma nyame nhyira mo se bia ye die me ankasa mu wokom de me kunu so aba enti me sra mo afi de wokom de me call night by me di ye ti ya na manom ti ya wokom
ti ya na ye nyina ye no mu fi anopa
ti pa ana manom ni nyina ne say oba bi ba ma bi emfa no hwi table so ma ne timpai ma ne onwu ana emfa tuo nsi ne so odofo enye odo a me nye saa de ewi makọ night aba mesa akwa anadwi me nae uhwe ma meda 2 hours pe after me program ya beda 2 hours pe ejebi wa me dampa no so an masan so rekọ se enye nyame do a dien pa na hye me ese me ba na wo sign disrespect me ana ye ka biribi na ankose de wo pe ana wo yi so manu mu asem e de eka se mani eden ana kansam fo fa me ho a eye ya pa ye nipa I need to be real. Say unim me na mo hwa camera emu keka mo bi wo ho anya camera yi a wo hia no kuro mo bi kura nka untime nkasa me ho obi aye obi enti mesrɛ mo sister Edith abeka na sem enko ni inbox mu enko ka se yo ba afun ti na woni kunu ade a ya ba ko no nti na bebre entime nka won asem no
na awo wa no me bi a kyerɛ ne bia ɔhwe ɔbɔ committee Obaye na oka say nkrofo attendidi nkrofo timi bi mo and all for what all for say onim adwuma ye wo background and sanya betena camera mu all because onim nkrofo bi voice note ni ade de send obi timi frɛ o timi say ni pay is at the verge of say obe community suicide and only be kasa na afei ebi akoma atoyem and then oba femu a na afei counseling session so abem odofo ya moma ye nye saa ye Ghana fo ene na me hu hia wo a me hu hia ma obi sabe me yobi maame sabe me yobi sister enti se wo ba me platform so ana me kan bibi ena anya wo da you can come into my inbox come into and say oh sister wo kan we man ti ase chire me mu because ebia obaye na we are in the middle of somewhere of the program one ti de me kan initially and now won nim de ntia de pa ko ne kan saa de na wo kan ye no nya botre na ti o de me kan ye no kra nyina mpo kra no ompa o wo ho kwan se wo ka se wo mpe but in the world we live there's so many things going on enye chenchina ache se enne ya me ye a enye ade a wo pe no tena ha instead se obema mani aya me ya no firi so keke sana me abna mniku amete ade na wo ye no ebia me wo ho nimdie ana sesi ana ehun hye de ahia me a metumi afiri so at appropriate time matie the whole thing rather than say me ba so a wo ka bribia pe na ma jump into it a minti asem ko a ede baaye mama ye nsua sa de ban ne ye Ghana fo ye sister ya go through who want in the story da just imagine say the wakom is and then a who full story that's a what judging it wrongly how do you feel now and so now all come he was crying for help no when tie ofo so your ba fon na ne e den dodo nkwase akeka sa ne akeka agugo sa ne e de gu obi hu fi nkwase akeka sa
and wa betra on wo gu ni ni mu ase listen obi yare ya wo yare okay enye nim go Ghana for me grow up a little bit obi yare ya wo yare it's just not right. It is not fair. It is not right for you to sit somewhere and say near Busiano, I'm sorry, Anna, you go dish, will be good dish anymore. Say, Mingu dish anymore, saying she. These are some of the ways now you debate healing. I'll get it better. No, let's just not keep doing this. Let's not keep doing this. It's not fair. It is not fair because koso and ubia kana no atum me enkasa me enye sometimes you ton yare na onya no adro ubia megu abusua bia animu ase ade enya enye gitumu mumma yen fix it abusua you contributed to some of these things now me can way quick and me twa so it's not about abuse but astemba kwa damakoma I've been wanting to talk about so many things but and I feel like I'm not in a good place right now to say certain things because when person
I get the girlfriend.
And then I rather go on other people's platforms so I can control because maybe the platform I don't have filter, I will not control, I might not be able to control, and I'll say a bunch of things. And they said, Nancy, baby, my cousin be FFM. Be some idea. Now the way Okasa me ye didn't a couple of times. And sabi, Momu kakra nim se near odi manim no or your defour power you krum. Be a cherish no. One is why big. Now, many ane kasa ya, my cousin kasa bebre. Now me say, listen, and maybe I become now for starting friend me I'm matching. Now me say, oh, friend me I'm matching. Sana hard time then you're right. Now, kasa ne kasa munya no aka. Na ye what the fool we fie. And I want more. No, Casabi and my dinner meeting. Indeed, a 2 mesa come. Now that for me, and let me tell you something. And no crazy what the fool you feel. I'm main cat, I'm trying to make a way at all. So be snebby be dear free mummy mean. What fanoa, or yeno. May women come friends and find Catason yesterday. And don't tell me you go missy anymore. One shame kai. Mama, no, and ma and not more of an echo. Am I related to no? Sometimes no be. Woman, yes, for the but not woman will be biddy. Omu credit more to book and answer chalk. And the man, you know that or brepa. Etinu kuramus ye kasi cabra bof near dinocra. A brantiano. He
doesn't owe people anything.
He doesn't owe anybody anything in that family. It is our padia man. Do not act as if the boy owes you something and I knew 2 more things. And when you be and 1 more be. Did you contribute? Could be some men say. One contributed to boy no a year yana. Nothing. What's your own sister? And what can't say more? Maybe me a sorry yes. Men person so Benjamin no see bonnet. But who are friends to me for Messiah dear because when you fair. Why, yes, you are my end.
Hey, I go see. I will come.
Yes, you are my end.
I go see.
I have to be honest with people. Listen.
Oh, we have to be.
Yeah, you know, we need to learn. So, we have for not a while.
I wrap up. Now, your time no, I agree.
And the crowd is doable. And it was for. It's not simple. I would want to talk about this on my platform, and I'm going to hit it so hard, so deep to say.
I go say we are framing.
I go to break. I think this one don't do it on your platform. The reason why I'm saying that we'll talk at the back door. Trust me on this one.
Okay.
Listen, we can do it on a different platform. Don't do it on yours. And you will thank me later.
Yeah, if you want, I will host it. And
the reason why I am saying that, when we finish and I tell you, you understand.
Cool.
Me assure say I'm a catch the American, but would you see you won't get it. You will not get it.
Wake up and help. It's that simple. There's nothing wrong with it because that but enfamo ho a eduru ho a ni ahwe okay eduru ho a
Papa could not easy
quick idea bi wo ha ansa ne yakọ and it's one of the things I'm very passionate about You touched on it for Edith. Yeah, Ghana for
Papa Yanka said, "I come with the I want you, mommy."
You people have no idea. I said, "There is a brief. Man, you better trash what I did at you." Like I said, the epileptic.
About 2 minutes. If I make more than 2 minutes. Oh, say and they about show you see. Nipa be 60 something, and I'm better na so. They be a make us say we Abraham requires and offer Edith free Ghana no or be free Edith in any come. Same put WhatsApp call one more year internet any day. In fact, so when Ghana for try some mood deal, Obe would say WhatsApp call no cry. I thought they win. Obe free direct. Some of these shows we put together for you, no, they cost people personally. They cost people personally, and so as a community, we need to start learning to support baby at your far benefit free. More baby, I would be sending £10, £5, £2. Mon sending it. Now we keep be our for Babo enjoy. Thank
you, Amma. Thank you so much, Medoku.
It costs Abnam require $300 a year. And I'm winning a bet na special in the show na you and I push yakasa any free why. It gets into the habit of supporting your creatives to compile a near manual omoya and benefit when I will enjoy. Why? Send her some donations to a dear friend Abnam require. Buano.
Thank you. Just like my boy I said more money I am meka.
Exactly. Yapon. I would do my best when I come home. This project you're into is something on my heart, and I know not my 100 cry. So we will all have to put in a 80.
We promise you that anytime we come to Ghana, we will pass by. So I don't unfortunately say one must before Amma was there. I know. Yeah, it is rather unfortunate, but don't worry. Either me or Akosia or some of the ladies like Sister Nanama or any of the ladies on when they come to Ghana, they would like to reach out. But Ansana, time just think about a sister who is just running away from a broken home. And then Nebisa who says, Obeshiawa, a dear nobody, a dear Obesha. Say if that thing is there. The Pacono was sanctuary for ABA first 2-3 days. Obechimi a hiding on my package program, care program be Amani Pacona. Ebe Wasadi in a discane. Obe Banone was so hospital, maybe I abroad. They need to patch her up. Baby Ancolana Beda, and I said, ye beshe some business school and I didn't need a discane. Minim said it did own bisa or 2 a yard baby sa, but Mr. Nakobwa. Ebeyam wa bebre. Oh dear. Fanny said ice water 5 packets. Sikana Wutiamo baby a onkitansa anujuma. He's been stripped of his dignity. Onishe ye into a bus sanctuary where a dear you bet me I am mano. Na otimiako. Ana utia sewing machine bako. I'll buy a den bako juma. Think about it that way, and it will go along with $50, $20, £10.
Momo number as well, Edith.
Sorry, Edith.
Is that your
Momo number?
Is that
anyone?
The money
I have just one number.
Thank you. Okay.
I have just one number.
Yamin sure be Edith. God bless you. God bless you.
Yamin sure.
We really appreciate your honesty and keep doing.
And all my girlfriends, Amma, Sister Yafoda, Akosia Williams, Munina, Sister Joa Odo, Shaila, Munina, Ya Russell, Munina, Sister Yatobra, and Sister Aisha Ankra, Busumi, me who were me inbox, Miss Rao, Wamodia, Mekai, maybe I'm now referee to Mekai. I was here for Yamisha Munina, so some will buy your friend mobile. Papa, Papa, Yamisha, Papa. I like radio. God bless you. Oh, AJ,
that's it.
Monka AJ say, Martin and coming himself weekend, see Papa. My friend,
Papa, our stomach matters. Our will be okay.
I will come out some mammy. Where the all come out some mammy. But who said me manager so fear Abby Okenwa, Yami Onshapa, Abigail, Yamisha, Nani Kasa about abuse. Go and watch the video. It is so superb. Yamisha, Papa. Akwena Yao, Akwe kata.
Thank you very much.
Sister Ama, God bless you. God bless you. Akosia, mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye, honey. Yapon, man.
And the feed,